Sorry. That was very good, actually.
You got me singing.
I know. Oh, it's a beautiful day here in the Jewellery Maker garden, isn't it, Mark?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful day today. The sun was shining as we were coming in, and then I got to Evesham and it started raining again. But never mind, spring is here.
Spring is here. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Well, it's kind of spring, isn't it, I suppose? Spring has sprung, but yes, it was raining this morning.
Never mind.
But not in the Jewellery Maker studio, so that's okay. Yes. The sun is always shining. We've got our resident gardener, Mr. Mark Smith, with us this morning, everyone. Here he is, yeah. I like this. Do you actually do the gardening wearing this?
Very similar. I always wear a hat. Yeah, no gloves today though.
And your mum knitted you that?
My mum did knit this. Well, she knitted us matching.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Isn't it?
I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. We've got an amazing show for you today. The Potting Shed Show. It is all about. It's all about the seasons in the garden.
It is. Yes.
You've put all of the kits together today. We've got delphinium, we've got snowdrop, and we've got walk on the beach, as in beech tree, which Laura didn't actually get till we pointed out it was B-E-E-C-H. Tell you what, it's ridiculous. You've got an amazing challenge today.
Yes, you've given me a pearl bundle today.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to see some beautiful bridal pieces made by Mark. Challenge. I know, he totally ruined the surprise there, didn't he?
Sorry.
I know, what, see?
Sorry.
He couldn't help himself, could he? We're going to be reading out some of your gardening-related text as well when we go over and do the Wall of Fame. And Mark's also going to be doing a Q&A session on Facebook after the show. Which is going to be brilliant. Mark, I'm going to come behind you.
Okay.
Look at this. Now, who has... tell me a bit about these flowers, Mark, because who has supplied us with these incredible flowers?
These have been supplied to us from my local garden centre, Northley Garden Centre, very near Witney, a nice family-run business, and they couldn't wait to help us yesterday. So they all like sort of helping with causes and things. So so once again, thank you to Northley Garden Centre.
Northley Garden Centre.
Northley Garden Centre. Yes.
We love you, Northley Garden Centre. They sound like a lovely bunch of people, Mark.
They had a very strange man pop in yesterday and ask if I could borrow half their stock, and they agreed.
Well, there you go.
Them, so thank you.
These are, of course, all real. They're all real, aren't they, Mark? They're not silk flowers. They're all completely real.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how lifelike do they look now?
Hey?
How lifelike do they look?
They look brilliant. They're absolutely awesome. I really like these are marigolds. Are they marigolds?
Which ones?
These
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemums.
Yes.
There you go. I don't really know. We're going to learn a lot today on today's show. Not just about jewellery making, but of course, the wonderful world of flowers. Look at this beautiful display, Mark Darcy. See? Not just a pretty face, Mark. You put all this gorgeous, beautiful display together. This is a soil sifter, is that right?
Yes.
Soil sifter to get rid of all your pebbles out your soil. We've got gardening forks. My little contribution. Oh, I shouldn't have had that gin before we went on air. My contribution is the gardening gloves. I'm not much of a gardener. I have to say I hate weeding. I'm not a massive fan of gardening. I want a low maintenance garden. So I bought my gardening gloves and so there we go. Right, all of the kits. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ryan, are you up for a bit of English country garden?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Cass, are you up for that as well?
I am.
You know where camera 6 is now. You can come and give us a wave to camera. Come on. Come on. Hi! It's just a little hand. Hi! Fantastic. We got lovely Laura with us today. Hi, Laura. Hi! Flash your graphics. Go on. I won't tell anyone. Go on, flash your graphics. Ooh. And we got lovely Ollie with us. Ollie, give us a crazy cut. Whatever you feel. Whoa. Feeling a bit crazy this morning. Right, the early bird. All right. Oh, don't get that close. Goodness me. Seriously, you'll turn to stone, seriously. Whoa, there's a reason why I stand all the way back here.
The fringe looks good today.
Oh, thanks. Well, the fringe yesterday was a complete disaster. I washed my hair before I went to bed, and you know when you wash your hair before you go to bed, and you wake up and your hair's all over the place. I looked like a Shetland pony yesterday. I've tamed it with a hair clip today. Look. You can tell I got up late this morning, snoozed my alarm 3 times, but there we go. Gherkin was kicking me this morning. This shirt normally fits me. If it wasn't for Gherkin, I'd actually be able to do it all the way up, and I wouldn't. I mean, look at that. That's just ridiculous. It's just. Ooh, there's Gherkin. But there we go. But it normally fits me, so there we go. So right, early bird. Where are you? Come on, early bird. There he is. Hello. Hello, early bird. Good morning. Right, early bird, what are we going to give you today? This is a really, really special bundle. I haven't seen these for months and months and months. Are we meant to be doing these? We're probably not meant to, are we? Stuff it. They're available to schedule and put into bundles. We're just going to do them. There we go. It's fantastic. The early bird special is a chance for you to get involved really nice and early on in the show with something which maybe you haven't seen before, which is going to go down to an amazing price, something which you have seen before, which is going to go down to an amazing price. This is something which I haven't seen for ages and ages and ages, and something which we've had so many comments on our Facebook page about, on our Jewellery Maker Facebook page, where there are over 12,000 of you who are all typing away and loving Jewellery Maker. It is awesome. So many of you have been asking for these hair combs. Oh my word. I hope you're on the phone lines now. Hair combs. You are going to be getting a selection of 10 hair combs. Now, these are silver coloured hair combs. I think they're made from steel, but they're silver coloured. So you're going to be getting 2 lots of these, so 10 in total of your hair combs. You're also going to be getting tiara bands as well. There are so many of you at the minute who are making pieces for proms and for weddings, who have been asking for weeks and weeks and weeks for tiaras, for tiara blanks and for hair combs as well. You're going to be getting 10 of your tiara bands, and you're going to be getting 10 of your hair combs. We've also included in this deal, these are so cute, I love them, beautiful little aluminium beads which look fantastic, included into hair slides or into tiaras. Look great as little spacer beads, great at earrings as well. Beautiful bronzy colour and a silver coloured aluminium bead selection here. So you're going to be getting 20 of your beads. Here is the selection of every single thing you're going to be getting here. Now, please do bear in mind, we don't have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of these. We've actually got less than 200 packs of these. There's been a lot of you mentioning these on Facebook, a lot of you asking for hair combs, asking for tiara blanks. We've put them in a bundle for you today. We've only got 188 of them. Now, here at Jewellery Maker, you can get involved in a couple of different ways, either by giving us a call on our free phone number, which is 0800 6444 655, or by getting involved on our website, which is jewellerymaker.com. The quicker you can do it, the better. If you want to get involved on our website, copy and paste this code TJGC78 into our website, get it, and check out your basket as quickly as you can. You can make beautiful tiaras like this using these tiara blanks. It's simple, it's easy, and it's, oh my goodness me, it's so satisfying. You can make the most incredible pieces using tiara blanks like these. We've got a few examples actually. We've got some I've got a gorgeous hair comb here as well. I think, Laura, did you make this, Livy? Yeah, Laura made this one. But only the was it the second piece of jewellery that you've made? You were a guest designer one day, weren't you? Bless her. Laura's decorated this gorgeous, this beautiful hair comb with blue lace agate and labradorite. Here's one of Linda's designs. Actually, I think she's made her own tiara band here, but you kind of get the idea as well. Sorry, one of Sheila's designs, but she's made her own tiara band here. So, brand new bundle today, gorgeous early bird. Get it in your basket as soon as you can, because today this is your price. 11.95. 11.95. 10 hair slides, 10 silver coloured hair slides, 10 of your tiara blank hairbands. And you're also going to be getting 20 of your aluminium beads. Absolutely amazing. Give us a call on our free phone number, which is 0800 6444 655, or get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com. Not only are you going to be getting this for £11.95, but you're only paying £2.95p per order, and that order lasts all day. It's not just for one item. It's not just for this game. It's for the entire day. Not only that, but you have a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything you get from Jewellery Maker as well. So under £12, everything you can see here, which is wonderful. 10 hair combs, so that's 10 hair slides. 10 tiara bands, that's 10 tiaras for either weddings, either for proms. And Mark, I know that you want to get more into making your wedding pieces of jewellery. There's a lot of money to be made in wedding jewellery, isn't there?
I'd love to, but it's that responsibility, isn't it? It's a completely different sort of jewellery.
It is, yeah.
And I think until you've got that confidence in it before you start selling your pieces.
Yeah.
But no, I'd love to have a go.
You're making pieces of jewellery that are guaranteed to be kept and cherished forever.
Yes.
It's not the kind of thing that you just throw on with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. It's something that you wear and you keep in a box forever and ever and ever, and you're probably going to pass it down from generation to generation. So yeah, the responsibility is a lot greater, isn't it?
Yes, but I've seen some beautiful pieces on Facebook coming through, and if anyone's had a look at Laura's website, you'll see some beautiful pieces for inspiration there.
You will, won't you? Yes, Laura's gorgeous website with her beautiful fascinators and hats and beautiful wedding-inspired pieces as well. We also do wedding tiara workshops as well here at Jewellery Maker. If you do want to go on any of those, speak to the call centre or Live Help and we'll get you booked onto Sheila's course as well. We've got Tiara Fascinators DVDs as well. We've got details of tiaras and hair slides on our YouTube channel as well. And we'll actually run the details of the bridal course, which we've got coming up over the next few months as well, when we go to a little break a little bit later on in the show as well. So if you are interested in that, do make sure that you make a note of the code for that. £11.95. We've got loads and loads and loads of you there. And like I said, there have been so many of you who've been asking for tiaras and hair slides on our. So goodness knows how many of you, how many more of you really want to come in and get this. So that's really wonderful. Well done to all of you today. A tremendous deal today for all your tiaras and hair slides. Absolutely wonderful. Well done. Now, we've got loads of brand new strands. I realise that probably sounded a bit condescending when I said bless you about making a piece of jewellery. Sorry, Laura. That wasn't meant to sound condescending at all. I've upset her. I respect anyone who can make pieces of jewellery. I've done a deal on air. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. It was only a ladder weave. It was so simple and easy, but tell you what, sweaty palms ahoy. I really, oh goodness me. Now, we've got all of our kits, all of our bundles today are all based around seasons in the garden, whether it's autumn, summer, spring, and winter. What's that of the season? What's that of the season? Winter. Oh, and a lot of our gemstone strands have got that flower connection, carved carnelian flowers. These are beautiful. The most beautiful strand of carved carnelian flowers here. Just tremendous. Absolutely gorgeous strands coming your way. We've also got green aventurine carved flowers as well. So pretty. Same kind of size and shape, again carved into these beautiful flowers. Oh, they're absolutely stunning. Beautiful strand coming your way a little bit later on in the show as well. We've also got rose quartz marquise shaped beads. These are so sweet. They're shaped like beautiful petals, like beautiful leaves of rose quartz. Gorgeous strand. What else have we got? We've also got an amazing strand of purple quartzite. Now, we had this in a bundle yesterday and I fell in love with it. Purple quartzite, 5-petal flowers in a strand on its own. These are so beautiful. Look at this purple, Mark. Isn't it gorgeous?
I saw it on the show yesterday and I've never seen a purple like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Even the most vibrant fuchsia agates don't have a patch on that.
Yeah.
That dark purple.
It's such an interesting purple. It's like a pinky purple, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's not like amethyst. It's not like Sharite. It's so different. The bundle that we bought you yesterday, which featured this strand, sold out. And we've also got crackled quartz. Didn't we have a strand like this the other day, which sold out? I'm sure we did. Crackled quartz faceted drops. Beautiful. Now, we've got a kit coming up today called Snowdrop, which it's just so beautiful. Mark has sat down with Becky, who helps put all of our kits together. And has sat down and put together all of our kits today. This goes so beautifully with the Snowdrop kit that we've got coming up on today's show. It is absolutely gorgeous. We've got 3 of the most beautiful kits. Now we're going to challenge Mark. We're going to challenge Mark. If you've just come in to get that early bird special, so the 10 tiara blanks, the 10 hair combs, and the 20 aluminium beads, you're set up for your bridal pieces, aren't you? You're set up for your bridal pieces, for your prom pieces, for your occasion wear this spring, this summer, going into next year as well. Because to say that we're in the wedding season, I kind of understand where people are coming from, because a lot of people do get married this time of year. However, people can get married all times of year. Paula Bennett, who's head of channel, she got married in January. My sister got married in September, so you can get married whenever you want. I'm not, you know, we're not saying, you know, people only get married this time of year. But more people tend to, and especially with the prom season coming up, and with garden parties, and hopefully that gorgeous summer which we're going to have. That bundle's going to be awesome. So you're set up, aren't you? You just need some gemstones to go with it, yeah? Now, we've put together a really, really special pearl bundle for Mark today. We knew that Mark wanted to get more into making bridal jewellery, but we kind of knew as well that you haven't had much of a go at making lots of bridal pieces, have you? No,
as I said, it's quite a daunting field to get involved in. And, as I was talking about that responsibility, so I'd love to know more about it.
We thought that it was only fair that we should challenge you with something that you're not that comfortable with, something which is outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because we're a little bit mean like that. This is called White Rose Bridal Collection. Sounds very nice, doesn't it? It's got pearls in it. It's beautiful. Stunning. You are going to love this. Whether you're making bridal pieces, whether you're making pieces for inherent purposes, whether you want to pass it down from generation to generation. I've got beautiful pieces of well, I've got a pearl I made from a strand of pearls that my grandma used to wear, and I made a bracelet that I wore on my wedding day, and it's something which I'm going to keep forever, and I will be passing it down to my children, hopefully, and it'll stay in the family. Pearls have this kind of knack of just conjuring memories and emotions for people. They're absolutely wonderful. I don't know of any other gemstone that does it. They're classic, they're timeless, they're ageless, and this bundle just has it all. Have a look at these beautiful pearls. These are beautiful rice pearls, so they're not potato pearls in the fact that they're big and almost rectangular in shape. These are much slimmer, beautiful 8x6mm rice beads. They're genuine freshwater cultured pearls. They're not fake, they're not synthetic. These are pearls. They've got a beautiful kind of almost like a tapered quality to them, so they're perfect for drop earrings. They're absolutely perfect for waterfall necklaces, for illusion set necklaces, for kind of invisible set necklaces as well. They're absolutely gorgeous. So you've got your genuine freshwater cultured rice pearls here. As well as your rice pearls, we're going to give you another strand of rice pearls. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. They're stunning. They're just gorgeous. Beautiful, stunning rice pearls here. Elongated. You see some of these have got a bit of a drop to them. And the great thing about these pearls is that every single one is different. Not massively so. We're not talking about differences between a square gemstone and a marquise gemstone. We're just talking about little variances. This one here's got more of a drop to it. That one there's much more oval. This one here's got a bit of roundness to it, and that's what's so beautiful about these, because everyone's going to know that you're wearing genuine freshwater cultured pearls, or you're using genuine pearls in your jewellery. Just taking 2 of these pearls and making that could be a £12 pair of earrings, couldn't it? Especially if it's got silver findings. You're going to love this bundle. Right, so you've got 2 strands of rice pearls. Think of it with the early bird that we've just bought you, which is now sold out, by the way. It's all been allocated. Now, there's a final strand of pearls here, and I have to say, this is one of my absolute favourite shapes of pearls. It's the button pearl. I love button pearls. Is it strange to really have a fondness for inanimate objects?
No.
Is it strange? I really love buttons. I really love buttons. I don't know what it is. I just love buttons. I love the word button. I love the shape of buttons. I don't know. It's a lovely word. It's just a lovely button. Button. It's a lovely, lovely word. Anyway, that's one side. Button-shaped pearls. They're kind of almost like a squashed round. It's like a rondelle, but they're really plump and they're really chunky. They're gorgeous. Beautiful button pearls here. They're 10 by 6 millimeters in diameter. So that's 3 strands of pearls. Now. This is Mark's challenge, and we've included a bit of a condition with this. We've said, Mark, we'll give you this gorgeous pearl bundle, but we want some bridal jewellery. And Laura's already put her order in for a pair of earrings. I don't know what I'd like. I mean, I wear pearls every day in a pair of earrings. I'd like maybe a I don't know, Mark. Maybe a bracelet. We've all got our order in, basically. We're all putting our orders in because this is such a gorgeous bundle. Today, these 3 strands of pearls, so 2 pearl rice bead strands, the strand of button pearls is yours for 1 price. It's going to be amazing. It is going to sell out today. All 3 strands of pearls, and this might just be one of the most incredibly priced pearl bundles you've ever seen, because today all 3 strands are under £20. Have a look at your price. £14.95 for 3 strands of pearls. Absolutely incredible. The code is XVGC84.
Those buttons are enormous.
They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. They're enormous. They're 10 by 6 millimeters. It's amazing, isn't it?
Wow.
It's absolutely gorgeous. If you were one of the 300 lucky bidders who came in yesterday to get that strand of pearls that we did down to that obscenely low price, then maybe you want to add this onto your order. Maybe if you missed out for that gorgeous strand of pearls yesterday, maybe you want to get this, maybe you want to double buy this, maybe you want to multi-buy this, sorry. If you do, speak to the call centre or live help. But honestly, I mean, I don't know if you've got the same kind of love for button pearls that I do, but I have to say, I love button pearls. My absolute favourites. Bracelets, necklaces, tiaras, earrings. Earrings. Ollie's just repeating the word button in my ear. Now that sounds slightly creepy, Ollie. But I don't know, I just like the word button. I like buttons. My mum has got, well, my mum used to have a tin of buttons, and as a kid, I used to love putting my hand in the tin of buttons. I used to love putting my hand in the tin of buttons. I don't mean anything by it other than I love the word button, and I love buttons. Has anyone got a problem with that? How can you do that? They're so that I've made them into some kind of... Buttons! I want to eat the button! Let me eat the button! No, I'm not necessarily buttons like that. Chunky buttons, like the kind of buttons you get on coats. It's got to be a certain kind of button. Mark, do you think I'm weird?
No, not at all. No, I completely agree. Completely.
Do you know what, Mark? There's no talk about spiders today either. A couple of people have said on my Facebook page they had to switch channels because you were going on so much about spiders. No talk of spiders today. Don't worry.
Or
I keep looking at you.
Or ducks.
Sorry?
Or ducks.
Oh, well, we've forgotten about that.
Oh, had you? I thought you were going to mention
it. Forgotten about the duck, the one-legged duck. Oh, that was dreadful. You remember that?
Don't tell them.
Oh, no, that was last week. You weren't here.
No.
Oh, right. No. I'm not going to tell the story. No, not telling the story because it was just too traumatic. It was awful.
Yes.
Right. At the minute, this has sold out. But if you are watching this as the repeat show or on the loop, always do give us a call just in case, because things do fall back into stock if people don't check out their baskets quickly enough. Hooray! Right, we bought you these yesterday in a bundle that sold out. It was called something waterfall. Flowers and waterfalls. There you go. See? I do pay attention. Flowers and waterfalls. I absolutely love this purple. Mark, is there any flower that you can think of or anything in the garden that's this purple?
There is a beautiful plant called an astrantia, which is just starting to come up at the moment. Herbaceous perennial, so it comes up year after year after year. And its common colour is white, and it's like an anemone flower, very spiky, beautiful flower.
Beautiful.
And it also comes in a really dark, vivid purple as well. And I think it's called Ruby Glow. In fact, I think it's called Ruby Glow.
You're in your element.
It is the most stunning. If anyone goes onto the internet and put in astrantia.
Astrantia.
Yeah. It's
you could be making
beautiful.
these up, and we'd all be going, yes, Mark. Yes, fascinating. Yes. Please don't make it up.
No, I'm not. No, I promise.
Please don't, we could get taken off air. It's a gorgeous purple. It's like a pinky purple. It's not like an amethyst purple.
Beautiful.
It's a really unusual purple. It's like a pinky purple. It's gorgeous. I likened this yesterday to a summer fruit pudding. You know, where you've got all your cranberries and you've got your what else do you have in a summer pudding? Your blackberries, blueberries, black currants, raspberries.
It all leaks into the bread.
Yeah, it's exactly the same colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
As when all the juices all get soaked up by the bread. Oh, I love summer puddings. Right, so your summer pudding colour of purple quartzite here, 5 petal flowers. We bought this to you in a bundle yesterday that sold out very, very quickly. This strand goes beautifully with our first kit today, and I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm just going to show you. This quartzite next to a couple of the strands that we've got coming up in our first kit. It's such a beautiful kit, this one. It's going to be coming up in a few seconds, but to go with just a couple of the strands from our first, it would actually go with all of the strands, but I'm just giving you a quick example. But oh my goodness me, it's such a lovely, lovely add-on to that kit. Now, I don't know what the beads are in between each one of the quartzites. It might just be some white quartz, it might be some white quartzite. More likely than not, it's going to be white quartzite, I would have thought, but it's a nice little add-on bonus. Even if they're not genuine gemstones, it's a nice little add-on bonus, isn't it? Now, the bundle that we bought this strand to you with yesterday sold out. This strand is probably going to sell out on today's show as well. We've got a lot of avid gardeners watching us today, a lot of people who are in love with gardening and the seasons of the garden. Today, this really unusual strand, and honestly, I haven't seen another gemstone with this quality of purple on Jewellery Maker before. Today, this is yours, and look at your price. Now, you are going to be seeing price points like this so much on today's show. Not only that, but so many of our strands, so many of our bundles are low in stock. If I tell you today, on today's show, I don't think we've got anything with more than 188 in stock. The 188 in stock was, oh no, we've got a strand with 200 in stock, but that really is the highest quantity. And we're used to having, you know, an early bird with 500 or 600 in stock, you know, a tool with 600 in stock maybe. The highest quantity we've got today is 200. Pretty much everything is going to be selling out. £6.95p for your purple quartzite 5 petal flower beads. Absolutely gorgeous. 20 millimetres in diameter. Beautiful quality. Absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, like I said a little bit earlier on, I haven't seen anything on Jewellery Maker which is this purple, which has this gorgeous tone to it. So if you do want to get 2 or 3 or 4 strands of these, speak to the call centre or live help and we'll see whether we can add it onto your order. If the quantity's there, we'll definitely be able to do that. Gorgeous. See what, Mark? I keep on looking over at you and just having a little chuckle. It's just so lovely to see. It's just so lovely to see you just seem happily beavering away there.
You're very happy.
In your element, with your flowers all around you.
But you were right about that strand there going perfectly with that kit. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
Now, I would have chosen that for it if we'd have had it 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Well, we didn't.
But you didn't.
Unfortunately, we didn't. But it will go absolutely beautifully with our first brand new kit, which is coming up in just a couple of seconds. It's absolutely gorgeous. Mark's put all the kits together today. He's designed all these kits himself with Becky. They're all absolutely beautiful. So under £7 for your gorgeous strands here. Go for it. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I honestly haven't seen anything else at Jewellery Maker with this shade of purple. So if you know that you are going to be wearing something which is really going to complement this shade of purple, chances are we're not going to have any more purples like this on Jewellery Maker, because it's the first time I've ever seen a shade of purple like this. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Well done. Lots of you on the phone lines today. We've got lots and lots and lots of you there. If you're on the phones, you should be successful. It is a free phone number from a BT landline, which is great. Do send us your texts today. We're going to do our best to read some of them out. We're not going to be able to read loads and loads and loads of them out, but we do have a Q&A session with Mark afterwards on Facebook, so make sure you stick around after the show. It's going to be great fun. Here's our text number. It's 60777. Text your question, maybe your name, where you're from, to 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio. So we know that the text is for us, otherwise we won't get it, and text to charge at your standard network rate, and we'll try our best to read out a few. We won't be able to read out loads and loads and loads of them, unfortunately, but Mark will be doing a Q&A session on Facebook after the show today. It's going to be great fun. Right, I'm going to have a sit down. Oh, Gherkin's giving me a bit of a woo. Right, there we go. So that strand at the minute has all sold out, but we've got lots and lots and lots more coming up on today's show. And if you are watching this show as a repeat or on the loop, always do give us a call. Always do try and get involved, because things do fall back into stock if people don't check out the baskets on the web quickly enough. You also get a load of things free with your first order, like a free tutorial DVD, free tutorial booklet, and a workshop and tutorial booklet free with your first order as well, which is all great. Now, Mark, I think I'll talk to you about your kind of, well, you put this kit together.
Yes, I did. Yes.
What I'll do, Mark, is I'll have a look at the strands, and we'll kind of have a chat about the strands, and then I'll come over to you and we'll talk about what your inspiration was behind the kit, and because it'll be really interesting to find out where Mark's come from with all these kits, because it's lovely that all three kits that we've got on the show today, Mark has designed himself for this show, for this specific show. So it's going to be really interesting to see kind of where he's come from. Now, in this kit, you're going to be getting, oh wow, there's so much here. Fuchsia, agate, faceted rounds. Beautiful. This is a really bright pink. Massively, massively bright pink you're going to be getting here. Absolutely stunning faceted rounds. Lovely banding, lovely variants in pink throughout each and every one of these, which is just lovely to see, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. You're then going to be getting a strand, a double strand of pearls. Absolutely awesome. So double strand of bright cobalt blue pearls. Just awesome. We've got the details of this, Ollie. So we've got bright cobalt blue pearls with your pink there, which is such a lovely, lovely bit of colour blocking there. I mean, you've got complete, well, not complete opposites, but you do definitely have two very, very strong tones in there. You're also going to be getting, oh goodness me, it's that type of shell again that I have difficulty saying this. Tridacna. Yeah, Tridacna. Tridacna shell, plain 10mm rounds. Now, because this is shell, and because it's an organic gem rather than a gemstone like the agate, it feels very different. It's very, very, very cold indeed. It's just, it's amazing. So Tridacna shell. The blue and the white look awesome together. The pink and the blue look wonderful together. The pink and the white look wonderful together. It's such a lovely, lovely kit, this one. And you're also going to be getting one of the most beautiful strands of amethyst I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. Now, this is massively, massively faceted. To say this has got facets on it is just an understatement. Look how many facets there are on the fuchsia agate. They're fairly large facets. They're fairly large facets, which is just lovely. And you can really get a sense of the facets on there. Yeah, it's nice and sparkly. Believe you and I, you have not seen anything yet. Look at this amethyst. Not only are you getting one of the most beautiful, organic, subtle purple tones, but incredible clarity and unbelievable luster from the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of facets which have been applied to these gemstones. It is just gorgeous. Now, you've got 1, well, effectively, you've actually got the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands in this kit. It's a massive kit. You've got pearls, you've got your tridacnous shell, you've got your agate, and you've got your amethyst gems of distinction strands. So that's all hand-faceted amethyst there, which is even more amazing. Now, we want to give you a threading pack with this as well, which is great. So a beading thread, monofilament, and elastic, and 100 silver-plated copper findings. Now these findings are awesome. You get 1 metre of chain. That's so much. We're going to see how Mark's used all these findings in just a couple of seconds. 1 metre of chain, eye pins, head pins, bot ring clasps, jump rings, shepherd's hook earring findings, what else? Crimp bead covers, spacer beads. There's more findings than you can shake a stick at in this kit. It's wonderful. Now, if you were to buy everything in this kit separately, which at 9:01 tomorrow morning, if this kit hasn't sold out, then you'll be able to do that. Yeah, sure, no problem at all. It's going to cost you almost £60 though. Now, a lot of that lies with the amethyst. The amethyst itself, because it is a gems of distinction strand you're going to be getting here. That is pretty much a £20 strand of amethyst you're getting there. The time, the effort, the work that has gone into faceting each one of those amethysts by hand and applying each facet by hand is tremendous. Today, you're not going to be paying anywhere near £60. Today, your incredible kit called Delphinium with the equivalent of 5 strands, your threading pack, and 100 silver-plated copper findings. Today, this is your price. $34.95. Oh my word. So the amethyst itself is a £20 strand, yeah? Everything else in this kit for £15, amazing. And when you think that the amethyst on its own is a £20 strand, the findings on our website are $7.95. That means everything else in the kit, so the double strand of pearls, the tridacnous shell, the agate, and the threading pack is probably £7 or £8. You know that is a massive, massive saving you're making there. It is a huge, huge saving. I'm going to head over to Mark now so we can have a look at the jewellery that he's made and ask about the kind of inspiration behind this kit. Now, Mark, Delphinium.
Yes.
Is a flower.
It is.
Is this a spring, summer, autumn, winter flower?
It's an early summer, late summer, sort of end of May, beginning of June flowering.
Ah,
again,
fantastic.
it's a herbaceous perennial, so it comes up year after year after year.
Yeah.
And there's a type that we grow in our garden called Pacific Giant. Now, they do need staking because they grow as tall as me, if not taller.
No way.
And they come in purples, reds, pinks, whites, mauves. There's a new variation of black and white, which has just come out a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
And for height in the garden, along with lupins, delphiniums are the quintessential cottage garden plant.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
So you can get delphiniums in all of these colours?
Absolutely, yeah.
Stunning.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful plant.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love the jewellery that you've made here. I really, really do, Mark. Talk to us a little bit about this necklace here, because it's absolutely awesome. It's brilliant.
Well, it's my take on the delphinium flower, but upside down, if it were. I mean, I could have hung it.
So the delphiniums, they're the really tall
spikes,
ones.
That's right,
that
absolutely.
are like candle, kind of melted candles
right.
almost.
Yes.
Ah,
so
fantastic.
that is my sort of take on a delphinium flower, but in reverse.
That's
so it hangs down in a
beautiful.
nice, and that's using rolled head pins and eye pins, attaching them onto the chain to get that sort of cone look.
And blue and white is such a beautiful colour combination anyway, especially in the summer. It's such a wonderful kind of almost a nautical colour combination. It returns every single summer.
Absolutely.
You made a beautiful pair of earrings to go with them as well.
The matching
to go with
earrings,
the necklace, which is just beautiful.
And to keep with the blue and white theme, I made the bracelet with the running weave. Which I'm going to quickly show you how to make in a moment. So that's
so
sort of keeping the blues and the whites together.
So we've got the blue and white bracelet as well, which is lovely. So with the tridacnous shell and with the pearls, loads of pearls, isn't it? That gorgeous double strand of pearls.
And they're all knotted as well.
Wonderful.
So all that time and care has been put into that strand.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. And I made this bracelet on the end, just starting to incorporate the pink, just to show how it works with the blue and the white. And all three colours work amazingly well together.
They really do, don't they? The
Beautiful.
blue and just a couple of the pink agates in there as well. Bit of a chain as well, stunning.
Yeah.
Now you've started to use the amethyst in a really, really clever way here. The quality of this amethyst is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Well, Becky and I, when we were putting the kit together, we ummed and ahed about this, and I begged and pleaded if I could incorporate it in the kit. And we know it's a considered purchase, but to have that, as you said, £20 strand of distinction in there. So we after about half an hour of deliberation, we thought we'd put it in for the viewers as a treat.
It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, this is the kind of strand that we wouldn't normally put in a kit. It's normally the kind of strand that we would have on its own. It would be a single strand on its own, because there is a serious amount of carat weight here, a serious amount of quality here. To have it in a kit, wonderful. Next to the shell, I think it looks gorgeous, and in these earrings, they're so pretty.
It's beautiful, and I love the fact they're graduated as well, so you can do that drop.
Yeah,
I just love
absolutely.
It did take a long time to get this kit started.
I bet it did. I bet you didn't want to cut any of the strands up.
I didn't want to cut any of it up. No, it's just amazing. And
then you've made this gorgeous necklace here with the fuchsia agate and with the amethyst as well, where you've really concentrated on graduating those gemstones out, because, as you say, the amethysts themselves are beautifully graduated. I love this necklace.
Anyway. And that's just using the silver spacers and the crimp covers that we get in the kit in the findings pack.
Gorgeous. Stunning.
Lovely.
Now we're going to see you make this bracelet here, which is absolutely awesome. I love the strength of the blue going around here. It's a gorgeous cobalt blue, isn't it?
I love it. And this particular technique features on the macrame DVD, which I think we've got coming up a bit later on.
Yeah, gorgeous.
And it's just a different take on the ladder weave, but doing a macrame technique. But I just like the movement and the undulation. There's no rigidity in it at all. It's beautiful and a really simple technique.
Gorgeous, yeah, let's have a look at it then.
I think I'll quickly show you that. So what we've got, those of you who have gone down the macrame route, they'll know the difference between lazy and working strands. Now for this particular bracelet, we'll need 2 of the lazy strands, about 18 inches long, both of those, and then you need a working strand, 4 foot long minimum, cut into 2, so it's quite a lot of beading thread.
Wow, yeah.
Because they do take a lot of work for a bracelet.
Goodness me.
So first thing we need to do is start the bracelet. Now the basic rule with this type of work is inside out. As long as you remember inside out, you can't go wrong. So we take the left hand part of the lazy strand and we go inside out. And as you can see at the top here, it's just started to pull.
So you've just gone inside the first, the left-hand side working strand, lazy strand.
So we do that twice, okay? And then we take the other thread, exactly the same procedure. So we go inside out.
So there are two lazy strands. There's a left and a right hand one.
Left and a right, and then inside out, like so. And if you pull the 2 threads, you can see that triangle start forming. Now this is going to be the space it's going to incorporate the beads.
Okay.
So what we do is we take a pearl. Now these pearls will take 2 beading thread.
Oh wow,
so
that's
before I started the bracelet, I made sure that is the case. And they'll also take the head pins and eye pins from the kit as well.
Gorgeous.
So there's no having to use a bead reamer. And then all we do is we thread them back through themselves.
It's interesting because normally with a macrame bracelet you put the beads on the lazy strands, wouldn't you?
You do, yeah, absolutely. So we've threaded them back through each other, so in effect you've got the 2 threads. And then what we do is we pull it up to the top, and at the moment it's loose. We need to contain those beads.
Okay.
So what we do is we do exactly the same procedure, inside out on the left. If you listen very clearly, you can hear a click as you pull it out.
Ah!
So we go on the inside out. And
it just locks it in, doesn't it?
So they're now locked in. You could, if you wanted to start the next beads again, but I think you need to leave a little space because you've got the 10mm beads running down the centre.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we just do another inside out.
This would be nice with coloured beading thread as well, wouldn't it?
Beautiful. But you've got that sort of train track tram lines running down the side. And then it doesn't matter what side you start from, whether it's the left or the right. And then we pop on another pearl, another...
A shell.
I can't say that word
Tridacna.
Tridacna.
I think that's right. I hope that's right.
Yeah. And then again we repeat the process. So through the pearl. So as you can see, as I said, you can get 2 beading threads and the head pins through the pearls. And then pull. And you put that up to the top again. And again, it's at the moment it's floating on the top. So we just go underneath and out. And then underneath.
Yeah, I can see why you've put that turn on the in between the 2 rows of gemstones now.
Just to make a bit of space.
Yeah.
And then you do is you just keep repeating as long as you need your bracelet. So what you'll find is if we take the top piece, if we take the top off, and then you've got that forming a triangle. So what you would do then is you would pop on a crimp bead, on all 4 threads like so.
Yeah.
And then pop on your clasp, and then again you can pop the beading threads back through the crimp. You can get 10 beading thread through a crimp. So there's plenty of space on that, and then you could attach a chain and extender. But I just love the movement of it and the way it feels.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's stunning.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. As you say, it's got the, there's no rigidity with this. It's
No.
just a beautiful kind of snake-like bracelet. It's gorgeous. That's a really interesting technique, because I just assumed that was just a plain ladder weave, but
Right.
obviously
No,
not. It's a gorgeous macrame take on a ladder weave.
Yeah. As I said, this features on the macrame DVD. If you want to have
fantastic.
right from the beginning.
Which we're doing a bit later on in the
Yes.
show. Oh, are we doing it in a second? Ooh, fantastic, right. So $34.95, gorgeous, gorgeous kit here. Delphinium, as Mark said, all of these colours are in that, are
available in that flower.
Available in that flower. Thank you, Mark. It really is absolutely gorgeous to have such a treat, and having this gorgeous strand of Gems of Distinction amethyst in this kit as well, which is £20 worth of this kit, if you know what I mean. It's just absolutely incredible. So do get it, add it to your order. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely kit, this one. And like we say, a little bit more considered, but when you get a Gems of Distinction strand like that amethyst in a kit, which we wouldn't normally put in a kit, that is really, really, really special. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mark. That's gorgeous. Right, what's happening now, Lovey? I'm going back over here to do macrame.
Okay.
So, have we got a text to read out during the Wall of Fame? Ooh, there's a couple more people texting in. There's loads of you texting in today. If we don't get a chance to read out your questions, I'm ever so sorry. If we don't read out your question, then make sure that you stick around after the show to go onto Facebook to ask Mark any gardening questions that you have, or Jewellery Maker related questions. Ask Mark, our guest designer and resident gardener. Fantastic. Now, Mark is one of our macrame. Cassie doing the old slow clap there. She's nice, isn't she? I think she's ever so funny. Right, Mark is one of our macrame experts. I learnt macrame from watching, I'm not saying I'm an expert at all, but I learnt macrame from watching this first macrame knotting DVD, which has got the lovely Debbie Bulford on it. And Mark, I know that you learnt macrame from watching this first DVD as well.
I did, absolutely. Taught me everything I know.
It is a fantastic DVD. It's an hour-long DVD with at least 6 tutorials on there. You learn how to start off your macrame pieces, how to do everything from the square knot to the twist, as it's called the twist knot, isn't it?
Twist stitch, yeah.
Twist stitch, yeah. How to incorporate gemstones into your macrame pieces as well. Macrame is great for kids because it's easy to do. Fantastic for ladies' jewellery, for guys' jewellery as well. And if you've got a thread, you can macrame with it. If you've got beading thread, you macrame with it, as we just saw. It's a fantastic way of making friendship bracelets and just adding a bit of interest to your jewellery. So fantastic hour-long DVD here. Fantastic. Mark got into macrame so much, then he made his own DVD, a macrame DVD. Now this really explores the different beading threads, the different threads you can use with your macrame. And on the DVD, Mark and I go through everything from macrameing onto memory wire, to macrameing with satin cord, to hemp, beading thread, wire. Like I say, if you've got a thread, you can macrame with it. By far and away, my favourite thread for macrameing with, and I know one of your favourite threads, Mark, is the hemp cord.
Yes, I adore hemp.
It is wonderful. There's something about hemp cord, when you knot it, it sticks. I think it's because hemp is quite fibrous, so it sticks beautifully. I've got a load of hemp cord for you here. Now this is 0.5mm engaged, which is wonderful. And Sarah Elvin, who's another one of our guest designers, who I know is into macrame as well, came up with a really interesting point about the 0.5mm gauge hemp cord, and that is the fact that some beads that we have here at Jewellery Maker, the holes are reasonably small, so 1mm gauge wire, 1mm gauge hemp cord won't go through them, whereas a 0.5 will. So this is a little bit thinner and even more versatile. So you've got your purple, your kind of biscuit coloured hemp cord, your yellow, red, browny olivey colour, kind of a khaki tone, black, orange, blue, white and green. So all of these gorgeous, gorgeous colours of hemp cord, 0.5 millimetres in gauge. You're going to get 2 hours worth of macrame and knotting tuition here. You're going to learn countless techniques and you're going to get your hemp cord as well. Now, we thought that we'd kind of give you this hemp cord as part of this deal and almost for you to practice with, because the price of this bundle is so low and it's so ridiculous that you can treat this hemp cord, if you like, as a bit of a practice. But if you don't want to use it as a practice, as practice threads, then by all means go down to your local hardware shop and just buy some string, just some gardener string or even some baling twine and start doing your macrame and knotting from your DVDs with that, and use these for special occasions if you want to. But the price of the bundle is so low, you may as well use this as practice. These are great if you run after school clubs, if you run maybe a brownies group or a guide group, or if you do community groups, because it's so simple, it's so easy, and it's actually a really, really sociable thing to do. It's fantastic. All you need is a clipboard with a couple of bulldog clips, and you're ready to go. Today, 2 macrame DVDs and 10 lots of hemp cord. This is your price. £7.95p. If that isn't something to fill summer holiday afternoons or to take away with you on your summer holidays, I don't know what is. It is wonderful, great for you to get involved with, your kids, your husband, your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids, every single member of the family will enjoy doing this, because it, like I say, it's simple, it's sociable, and people can make pieces of jewellery for themselves, for friends, for family, and there's no age restriction on this. I definitely love macrame. I know that we've got guest designers who've got children as young as 6 or 7 who love doing macrame as well. Something really satisfying about doing macrame, isn't there, Mark?
And a couple of the techniques that we feature, you don't need any tools. No tools
that's
at
fantastic,
all.
yeah.
If you do the macrame sliding knot, there's no tools involved at all, just a pair of scissors just to cut the hemp, and that's all you need. So, you know, for just pop it in your bag and taking it away on holiday with you, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, what a great idea. And you don't have to incorporate gemstones with it. You can if you want to, but there's nothing to say you have to use gemstones with it. If you just want to make a beautiful macrame bracelet out of loads of different colours of thread, you can do that. Also, if you're into your French knitting, if you're into your kumihimo, if you're into your lazy daisy, your Viking knit, these are absolutely perfect for it. And if you're into those mediums, I can guarantee you're going to be into your into your macrame knotting. It really is a fantastic medium to get involved with. And like I say, this bundle is such a low price that you may as well use this as practice. But you can only get this bundle with this code, which is JEGC20, at this price until 9 AM tomorrow morning, or until stocks last. And again, like I've said to you, with absolutely everything today, we've got low quantity. We only started off with 111 of these. We've got way down into double figures now. And the biggest quantity of anything that we have today is a strand of rose quartz with 200 in stock, which for us here on Jewellery Maker, you know, normally with an early bird, or if it's a special strand, or if it's a macrame deal, we've got 600, 700, 800 in stock. That's not the case today, unfortunately. We've owned the biggest quantity of anything that we've got on today's show is 200, and they're going to go in seconds. So just do bear that in mind. Some of our kits we've got less than 50 of. You know, it is a low quantity show, a low priced show as well. It's awesome. It's gorgeous. And we've also got beautiful, gorgeous flowers. All of them are real. It's a very fragrant studio today, isn't it?
This is another reason why I like macrame, is the fact that it just makes a strand of beads go so much further. I mean, that strand of flowers that we previewed on the show earlier, you only need 3 of those in a bracelet. Yeah. Good point. So you'd get 5 or 6 bracelets out of one strand of beads.
Definitely.
I just love the way that it just makes that strand go a lot further.
If you wanted to make maybe a macrame key fob, they're really great for key fobs, aren't they? Because they're really hard wearing. You could just use 1 gemstone. I think that's it's a really good point, actually. When you do put gemstones with your macrame, quite often you only have 3 or 5 in a bracelet, don't you?
And recently discovered, this is a new technique that I'm learning, is I'm using the macrame braid, using 0.4 wire to make ring shanks.
Oh, I love the idea.
So just, I mean, how many flowers on that one strand? I mean, it's
loads.
20, isn't it?
Yeah,
something
easily.
like that. So you take your average strand of flower beads that we've got coming up, amazing ring shanks using wire.
And that's a great idea for people who are maybe allergic to certain metals as well.
Yes,
Isn't that gorgeous? I've got a couple of stretchy rings. I've got a couple of elasticated rings at home, which I absolutely love wearing, and I love wearing them because they're really, really comfy. But if you are allergic to certain metals, that's a great way of making beautiful rings, is a gorgeous Kumihimo braid. And you hear about people as well who, rather than having wedding bands, they either get a tattoo of a wedding band on their finger, or they have wedding bands which are made out of wood. Wouldn't it be lovely to make wedding bands, you know, Kumihimo wedding bands? Oh, that's a lovely idea. Ah! Did I say Kumihimo? I meant macrame, but you could do Kumihimo if you wanted to. So many knotting techniques here on Jewellery Maker. They keep saying Kumihimo to me. Right, we're doing Wall of Fame. We're doing Wall of Fame now. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go see some of your designs, and we're going to read out one of your texts, one of your gardening question-related texts for our resident gardener, Mark Smith. Look at that. Right, oh, look at this. Got number 908 here. Now, what is that? Do you reckon it's gem art? Might be jewel enamel, polymer. This is from Sharon in Windsor, who says, "Hi all, this week's Wall of Fame entry is my first attempt at Viking knit, and a pendant based on a Macintosh rose." Oh, it's definitely a Macintosh rose, I can see that. All wire and polymer clay, and jewel enamel from Jewellery Maker, of course. Best wishes to all, Sharon in Windsor. That's gorgeous, Sharon. Thank you so much for that, my love. Stunning.
How apt is this for today's show?
Perfect.
Isn't that beautiful? Okay, the one I've got is number 911, and this is from Kate in Hastings. I apologise, Kate in Sussex. Dear Jewellery Maker team, thank you for providing continuous inspiration and encouragement. I have attached a picture from my Signs of Spring craft fair display, Sculpey Clay Florals inspired by Debbie Bolford. It rained all day and only a few people turned up, but I was surrounded by the colours of spring. Thanks ever so much, and that's Kate from Sussex. Now,
thanks, Kate.
For people who do go on craft fairs and they have days like that, persevere, keep going, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep the faith. I've got 909 here. This looks like one of your stalls, Mark. It's gorgeous. Number 909 here. This has been sent in by Mark from, no, I'm joking, Diane near Swansea, who says, "Good morning, my lovelies. I've been a busy Welsh bee since coming home from Mark Smith's macrame course, which I would thoroughly recommend. I would like to enter these makes for this week's Wall of Fame." That's from Diane near Swansea. Do you remember Diane?
I remember Diane, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Diane, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Never forgotten.
Fantastic, gorgeous.
Okay, next I have number 912, and this
Some more macrame. Goodness me, everyone's getting macrame mad today.
And this is from Angela, and Angela says, "Hi all, please find attached this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. It uses black agate, white howlite and copper findings. All the gems from a bead scoop. I used cord from my stash to macrame it, and I like the chunkiness of this particular piece." And that's regards, and that's from Angela Finch.
Thank you, Angela. That's gorgeous. And I've got number 910 here. Beautiful. I love the chain on this. It's gorgeous. From Claudia, who's from Nuneaton, says, "Hello to everyone at Jewellery Maker Towers. Please find attached this entry's Wall of Fame. I finally bit the bullet and tried some beady beads. This necklace uses lava rock and faceted agate rice beads from the scoop boxes at the Hobbycraft, along with snowflake obsidian hearts and beady beads made from tiny faceted black fire agate and silver plated chain from Jewellery Maker. Love those beady beads. They're awesome. Good luck to everyone for Wednesday. Keep up the bargains and the laughs. Love from Claudia in Nuneaton." Thank you, Claudia. That's gorgeous. Your number 910. Now, text-wise, Jenny in Stratford. What flower most inspires your jewellery making, Mark?
Gosh, that's the trick. I'm really, this isn't actually a garden plant, but I'm fascinated with orchids.
Oh, definitely.
We've got a collection at home, must be 15 to 20, and there's always one in flower at some point in the year. And you've got them in whites and yellows and pinks and mauves, all sorts of colours.
And the shape
of them. The flowers are just
Mm.
beautiful. A lot of care looking after orchids. You know, once you need to get into a certain routine with feeding and watering and deadheading and cutting roots back and that sort of thing. But without a doubt, orchids are one of my most beautiful flowers.
Fantastic. I've got a question for you as well. What can I be planting now?
You can be planting now. You can be starting. Have you got a greenhouse?
No.
Have you got a nice windowsill? Lots of windowsills. You've got lots of windowsills.
Yeah.
What I'd recommend doing now is going to your local garden centre and start buying plug plants. little baby plants. If you're nurturing, as we know you are,
Right.
plug plants are the best thing. If you've got a greenhouse and you've got lots of space to grow seeds, then all well and good. But for impact and lots of colour for planting now, go for little plug plants. You can buy them as single little starter plants, or you can buy them in trays of 12s,
Right.
24s, and then all you need are some little plastic pots and some potting compost. Pop them on, look after them, and then when the better weather starts, and I mean, I don't plant any of my bedding out until sort of mid to end of May, because you can still get frosts in May and you don't want to go through all that trouble and then suddenly lose them. But definitely get the starter plants and plug plants, which are available there.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I shall do that. I shall go to the garden centre and say, I don't know what plug plants are, but can I have some, please? I'll come home with a bunch of bananas and a set of dominoes. But there we go. Fantastic. Now, really? Oh, brilliant. After the break, we've got our brand new strand of carved aventurine flowers, which are just amazing. Bear in mind what Mark was saying about using just a few of them in your macrame pieces, because this is the perfect strand. If you came in to get that bundle, awesome. It's coming up in just a few seconds. Do not go anywhere. Are you looking to create bespoke bridal jewellery? Then come and join guest designer Sheila on our bridal workshop. Sheila will guide you through how to design stunning accessories, including techniques using headbands, hair combs and tiaras. The full course includes a selection of hair combs and headbands, a selection of findings and wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
Here at Jewellery Maker, our in-house gemologists don't just check and verify the gemstones, but they give the final seal of quality control.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker. Oh wow, how lucky are we to have this strand today on today's show. It's just absolutely amazing. Whether it's to go with the macrame starter pack that we bought you a few seconds ago, whether it's to go with the tiaras and the hair slides, whether it's to go with that amazing pearl bundle that we bought you, whether it's to go with those gorgeous 5-petal flowers that we bought you, it's just a perfect strand. Green aventurine. Now, there are very few gemstones on Jewellery Maker that have this kind of tone. The only strand of gems, or the only gemstone that I can think of that looks a little bit like this is maybe a really, really, really cloudy green amethyst. Other than that, this kind of, it's a sage green, isn't it, Mark?
It's beautiful. I don't think there's a colour like it as well. And what's that shimmer you get from aventurescence?
You can get aventurescence from aventurine.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful optical property. You don't get it in as much as you would get, say, labradorescence in labradorite or Schiller from moonstone, but you get a gentle kind of, it's almost like a sparkle that you get from aventurine. It's beautiful. These carved flowers are awesome, aren't they?
We're talking about them using it from macrame because they're flat. They sit nice and flush against the skin. They'll be perfect. They're beautiful, aren't they?
So you could either put them directly in a macrame bracelet, or you know that one where you get the floating gemstone above the macrame weave. It would work really well with that as well, wouldn't it?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They're just stunning. I don't know what kind of flower shape they are. Pansies, maybe? Daisies?
Cosmos. They remind me of a
Cosmos.
flower called Cosmos.
Do you know what, Mark? I was thinking exactly the same. I wish I knew loads about flowers. They're really beautiful, though, aren't they? Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And it's perfect as well for bridal pieces because it's a gentle green, isn't it? It's not an acidic green. It's not too green. It's like a gorgeous sage green. It's a silvery green. Just beautiful. What's that plant with the really furry leaves, with the kind of silvery furry leaves, furry green leaves? I'm sure it is some kind of a herb. It might be sage, actually.
Lovage. Sage. Sage is another one.
Sage is kind of furry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. This strand is brand new today. You've got these beautiful carved flowers, these gorgeous qualities. Everyone's like, yeah, I was thinking that as well. Nobody knows anything about flowers, Mark, so we're all bowing to your knowledge and just hoping that Mark's telling the truth, basically. So you've got gorgeous colours, beautiful qualities. Pretty much everything we bought you on the show today has sold out already, whether it's the 5-petal flowers, whether it's the bridal bundle. This is going to go the same way as well. I think it's perfect for the macrame starter pack that we bought you a few seconds ago, which has now sold out. I think it's absolutely perfect to go with the pearls that we bought you. Perfect to go with so many of the gemstones we've got coming up today, including the carnelian, including the rose quartz. I mean, look at this with the rose quartz. I mean, it looks stunning with rose quartz, doesn't it? It's gorgeous. Now, price-wise, okay, these are carved flowers. You're not looking at a strand of rounds or a strand of rondelles or a strand of regularly shaped gemstones. These are pretty much custom-cut gemstones. This is pretty much a custom-cut strand because the gemstones are carved. That in itself is such a mean feat. It's such a difficult thing to do, because you're not looking at a very symmetrical gemstone. You're not looking at a gemstone that's just got one surface. There are so many nooks and crannies here which go towards making each one of these beautiful carved flowers. Now, this strand of carved aventurine flowers should be £14.95p. And I honestly think it's worth every penny when you consider, especially going back to macrame, that maybe you would use 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of these in a bracelet, 2 of them in an earring, in a pair of earrings. And on this strand, you're going to be getting approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. You're going to be getting about 32 on this strand. 15 pairs of earrings. That's a lot, isn't it? Brand new today. Your deal for this strand is incredible. Should have been £14.95. We've taken every single penny off that we can. Today, this is your price. £11.95p. We know we've got loads and loads and loads of you watching today who are into your gardening, who are into your flowers, who are into the seasons in the garden. So we're giving you this deal. Under £12 for an absolutely beautiful, a winning strand of aventurine here. Just gorgeous. And that works out to about 30p per gemstone. Isn't that wonderful? Can you imagine going into a bead shop and seeing a deal where every single one of these is maybe going to be £1 or every single one's going to be 50p? You are getting a better deal than that today. £11.95 for all of these gemstones. And like I say, you're going to be getting round about 30, 32 on a strand, which is just incredible. Think about what you can put this with. Think about making 30 rings. And as Mark was saying earlier on, using one of these in a ring and making a macrame shank to go around it as well. And if you make it out of elastic or something which has got a bit of give, you know, it could really be one size fits all. That could be, what, £5 a ring maybe? And that's 5 times a potential kind of 30. So that's what, £160-ish for the strand? And it's costing you less than £12. It's just incredible. Well done. Do give us a call. Do get involved when you can. And if you do want to multi-buy this, just speak to the call centre or live help. Well done. A tremendous deal today for your gorgeous green aventurine there. Well done. Do hold those lines. Still got some of those left. I've got a lot of you on the phone lines this morning, a lot of you joining us today, which is just wonderful. We're still getting some text through as well for Mark's gardening-related questions, which is great. Which is just wonderful. Well done. So just hold those lines. Well done. Now, if you do have a question for Mark, we'd love to hear from you. Hopefully we'll get through. We're going to get through a few more on the show today. If we don't read your question out, Mark is going to be doing a Q&A session after the show today based on jewellery making, macrame, and any kind of gardening related questions as well, which is going to be great. So do send us your texts in and hopefully we'll read your text out. The text number is 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio, your name, where you're from, and any gardening related questions that you have. Or any jewellery making related questions that you have as well. It'd be lovely to hear from you. And text to charge at your standard network rate. I've got a lovely bundle here. What's this one called? Daisy chain. Love it. I love making daisy chains. These are really beautiful flowers, aren't they?
They're lovely, yes. We didn't have I mean, Andrew takes great pride in his lawns.
Right.
And mows twice a week, and all the lines have to be straight and level and edged. Oh,
my husband's like that, yeah.
So we don't have a single daisy or dandelion or any sort of foreign invader grass, not a single, but no, a nice meadow of daisies and things is beautiful. Yeah.
I love daisies. Do you know, my husband's the same. He's terrible. I've literally seen him stand at the bottom of the lawn and do that.
Yeah.
Because we've got one of those mowers with the roller on the back, so you get the stripes, and it's just, oh, get a life, John. But he absolutely loves it, so it gives him pride. But daisies are really beautiful. And the fact they have the yellow in the centre, the white leaves, sorry, not the white leaves, the white petals. Sometimes have little bits of pink as well on the
they do, yeah, no, they're
petals as well.
beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I really like them as well.
Stunning.
They are very invasive though. So if you do
Sorry?
they are quite invasive.
Are they?
So they will take over if given a hold, yeah. But they are beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were an irritant. Yeah. Well, there you go. Centre of your daisy, bright yellow. And the brightest, only the brightest yellow will do. We're talking bright. We're talking serious sunshine yellow. Oh, we got it. This is gorgeous. Bright, dyed, magnesite plain rounds. This is the definite colour of the centre of daisies. Absolutely beautiful quality. I love it. There are so many flowers in the garden, such as your dandelions, such as your daffodils as well, and your buttercups, which have this level of yellow. It's absolutely awesome. You know when you put buttercups underneath your chin?
See if you like butter.
See if you like butter. Everyone does. Everyone does. And it just has that gorgeous bright summer colour. So you've got your definite colour of your daisy centre here. You've then got your beautiful magnesite plain rounds and these gorgeous just off-white plain rounds, which are just beautiful. You're getting that wonderful bit of marbling going through each one of these gemstones, which is just lovely. And then citrine faceted rounds. Oh my word, this citrine's gorgeous. I'm just looking at this colour, and it's actually, for me, it's kind of halfway between lemon quartz and smoky quartz. You know what I mean? It's like it's not bright yellow, certainly not orange, but it's kind of like a yellowy tan colour, almost a khaki tone. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? The clarity's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. The code is KYGC22 for all 4 strands here. Don't forget there's citrine in here, which is an incredibly expensive gemstone for us to get hold of here on Jewellery Maker. How do you fancy getting all 4 strands for under £20? Here it is. Here's your deal. £12.95 for all 4 strands. I would pay £12.95 for the citrine on its own. It's a really unusual colour, don't you think? Not to mention which you've got your 3 other strands of dyed magnesite as well, which is just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. This could relate to so many different flowers, so many different seasons as well. But I have to say, daisy chains are just so pretty. They're so beautiful. Something which I remember making as a child, and it's just so lovely to. It really gives you. Well, you can almost hear the birds singing, can't you? When you look at a gorgeous bundle like this, or a woodpecker. Oh my goodness me! I've got a woodpecker that is living. I think it's a walnut tree at the end of our garden, and from the moment the sun comes up to the moment the sun goes down, woody woodpecker is there. It's quite a nice noise when you first, oh, it's a woodpecker. It's a woodpecker again.
Yeah, we were talking about spiders last week.
Mark,
well, I can tell
why
you some.
Are you doing this?
I can tell you some horrible things about woodpeckers as well.
I don't want to know. Tell us one awful thing about a woodpecker.
Oh, no, it's really horrible.
Oh, is it really?
It's really horrible, yeah.
Worse than the spider thing you said? Okay, right, I don't want to know. We lost viewers because of that, Mark.
Yeah.
People had to turn the channel off. They had to watch Jeremy Kyle instead of watching this. That's desperation, I know. But anyway, a gorgeous, gorgeous bundle, £12.95p. Absolutely wonderful with your gorgeous magnesites, with your stunning lemon quartz, sorry, not lemon quartz, citrine, which is that wonderful tone. It's kind of halfway between smoky quartz and lemon quartz. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. £12.95 for all of these. And with the aventurine. Oh, yeah, look at that. Spring and summer's here. With the carnelians. Ooh. With the purple quartzites. Ooh. With the rose quartz. Yeah. With every single one of the brand new strands that we've got today. Gorgeous, 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 amazing. £12.95, well done, hold those lines. Great deal. Now, this next bundle is called Woodland Collection. Oh, I love walking in the woods. Something lovely about walking in the woods, walking in a pine forest. Not necessarily the smell of the pine, but walking on pine needles. The ground becomes really soft and spongy and squidgy, doesn't it?
Bluebells should be out within a week.
They should.
Yes.
They are beautiful, aren't they? When you see in the middle of a dark wood and you just see sunlight breaking through the leaves and you beautiful little bluebells. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Shall I tell you a bluebell fact?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, the bluebells that you buy in garden centres are called, and I need to get this right, hyacinthoids. They're all part of the hyacinth family. You know hyacinths?
Yeah.
The smelly indoor plants you get at Christmas. If you're caught stealing a native bluebell from woodland, okay, if you're caught, you get fined £1,000 per bulb if you get caught from stealing bluebells.
Really?
Yeah, they are really, really, really protected bluebells, native bluebells.
I didn't know that. I suppose they could go the way of the cowslip, couldn't they?
Yep.
Goodness me. They're so beautiful, aren't they? I didn't know that they were different varieties that you have in garden centres. That's really interesting.
The hyacinthoids, which we buy originally from Spain, and the horticulturists are worried that the strain of them are going to get out into the woodland and take over the native. So that's why they're so treasured, the native bluebells.
Goodness me. Awesome. Well, there's no bluebells here. We haven't nicked any bluebells from your local wood. This is all to do with those deep, dark woodland tones, those gorgeous greens, those beautiful moss and kind of lichen colours, which is absolutely, I love, love, love these kind of tones. It's a very sophisticated palette you've got going on here. It's a very organic palette as well. If I was to go for a multicoloured strand, I would much rather go for strands like this, where the colours are much more subtle. You get a lot more marbling and banding. Look at the banding you're getting in this incredible jasper. It's beautiful, isn't it? Much rather go for a quality like this than something which is very, very acidic. It looks so much more natural and organic. It's beautiful, isn't it? Each one of these could be a statement pendant. You wouldn't have to do anything else other than set it with a bit of chain, or maybe with a macrame strand, make it into a pendant, maybe do a bit of wire wrapping if you really wanted to. All Laura has told me about this bundle is it's gonna go low. Okay. Well, each one of these strands has got approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, about 16 on each one of these strands. That's a lot of pendants. That's a lot of centerpieces for bracelets. And don't forget, if you are making macrame pieces, just one of these will do as a watch face bracelet. Today, both strands, we're going under a tenner. Have a look at this. Today, Woodland Collection, $7.95. $7.95. Now, put yourself with that macrame starter bundle that we bought you a few seconds ago. You're making a gorgeous macrame bracelet. You want to put one gemstone with it. I'd put this one with it. If I had to pick one gemstone out of this entire bundle, for me anyway, I'd pick this gemstone. You might have one with banding, you might have one with spots, you might have one with more blues. I mean, look at that gorgeous blue, gorgeous duck egg blue there. Beautiful marbling, gorgeous markings going through each one of these. And this is the beauty of working with genuine gemstones. Each one of these has got so much impact. You don't need to set a whole load of them in a piece if you don't want to. You know, just a couple in a pair of earrings, just 3 in a necklace, and that'll do. If you want to use them all, then go for it, but you don't have to. The glory of working with genuine gemstones is each one is so different. That one's wonderful. Look at that kind of sunset tone there. Each one is so different. I just love this. And with your hemp cord, with your antique bronze coloured copper wire, wonderful quality here. The code is IGGC56 for this one. Woodland Collection, 2 strands of fancy jasper. That is pretty much a buy one, get one free offer, isn't it? I mean, that is absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. Minty Monty, gorgeous quality there. Some of these are totally opaque, some of these have got a little bit of clarity. Look at that one there, with a bit of kind of a crackled quality. Can you see that? Tristan's showing us that gorgeous gemstone there. Can you see that? Isn't that wonderful? With a beautiful bit of texture and clarity there. But the one next to it's completely opaque and it's maroon. The one next to it's almost black. This one's got gorgeous marbling. Every single one of these is completely unique, which is just wonderful. Both strands for £7.95, and you are getting those gorgeous woodland tones in there. You are getting the old kind of bluebell tone in there as well, which is just lovely to see, isn't it? Gorgeous. Now, you know that gorgeous kit that we bought you yesterday called Green with Envy with emerald in? Did you see that kit,
I did.
Mark?
It's beautiful.
Wasn't it amazing?
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. It had 3 really, really wonderful strands in. Oh yeah, the smoky quartz faceted shapes. They weren't rondelles, they weren't rounds, they weren't bicones. They were kind of halfway in between all of them. It was beautiful, that strand of smoky quartz. We also bought you a strand of emerald in that kit, and we also bought you a strand of burnt orange agate, which had the most beautiful faceting on it. It was kind of like a triangular shaped gemstone, but without angular facets. They were very smooth facets. I've got that for you now. Now, I went completely bonkers about this strand yesterday, and I don't know what it is about this strand, but I just love it. Mark, do you know what I mean when I say smooth facets? So not angular facets, but smooth facets.
Yes.
What do you think of this strand of burnt orange agate? Because I love it. I love the gentle but defined facets you get on this strand.
I don't think I've seen faceting like that before on a strand. These amazing flower petals, wouldn't they, if you're making a flower
They really
ring
would, because they're top drilled.
Yes,
they're perfect for flowers. It's not a triangular shaped gemstone, although they are described as triangles. I wouldn't know what to describe these as, actually, because they are triangular, but they're kind of drop shapes as well. They've got defined faceting, but it's not edgy faceting. It's very, very smooth. So as flower petals, perfect, wonderful. It's a very tactile gemstone. I think Linda said that, yes, it's a very, very tactile gemstone. You're getting loads of these on this strand. You're actually going to be getting approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, about 21 of these on this strand. That's a lot of pairs of earrings. That's a lot of pendants. Each one of these could be that statement pendant, if you like. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. How about we give you another one? Yeah, we're giving you 2 in this bundle. 2 of these gorgeous burnt orange agate faceted triangles. Now that is amazing. You're getting pretty much 40 of these gemstones. Until yesterday, I hadn't seen this shape on Jewellery Maker. Until yesterday, I hadn't seen this shape on Jewellery Maker, which makes this even more exciting. Because goodness me, you're getting such a wonderful shape, such a tactile quality, and a shape that we've never seen before on Jewellery Maker. It's gorgeous. You then got carnelian top drilled faceted drops. I am a huge fan of any faceted gemstone that is in a drop or a briolette shape. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous quality, beautiful variation in tone here. Everything from your marigold colours through to your really delicate kind of peach rose tones as well, which is just gorgeous. We've got less than 40 of this bundle available. It's called Autumn Petals. It's wonderful. Every shade of autumn in this bundle. This is your price. Now, to be able to give you not 1 but 2 strands of a shape that I saw for the first time yesterday on Jewellery Maker, to be able to give them to you today in a bundle, and it's less than £5 a strand, is incredible. Mark, are there any flowers out there with this deep burnt orange colour? Because I can't think of any. I mean, you've got your autumn leaves, which are this kind of colour, but
I mean, we all know the common sunflowers that children grow in the summer to grow as high.
Beautiful.
They're called helianthemum, and there's different colours and varieties. And there's a beautiful strain which are solidly these oranges and burnt reds. And they look beautiful. They don't grow as tall as the giants.
But they look like sunflowers.
But they are some part of the sunflower family.
Wow.
Yeah, helianthemums, and they all come in that range of colours. They're beautiful.
Because I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen this kind of burnt orange colour, and I bet you that looks wonderful in this, because they would flower in the
late summer.
Gorgeous.
So they'd be beautiful with the sun.
Can we start planting sunflower seeds now?
Yeah, inside on your windowsill.
Perfect.
Yeah. You go for one called Russian Giant. They're the ones that grow 20 feet tall.
Oh my goodness me. Awesome. We should have a sunflower growing competition.
We should. Yes.
That would be amazing. How big's your sunflower? No, it's not a euphemism. $14.95 for this incredible bundle. You've got some gorgeous qualities here, and I have to say, amazing. For a gemstone shape I only saw for the first time yesterday on Jewellery Maker. That is tremendous. That bundle is going to sell out within the next few seconds. It's a gorgeous bundle, whether it's autumn, whether it's winter, whether it's spring, whether it's summer, depending on the gems you put it with. Oh, it fits into every single season. Gorgeous quality, well done. Now, we've now got a brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, woo-hoo-hoo. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit, brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take it away, Ollie. Ooh. Well, that was good. Oh, I had a lovely message on my Facebook page from a number of you yesterday saying that you loved the brand new song and Phil Collins. Phil Collins is always going to be in my top 10. I love a bit of Phil. And it's quite funny that whenever sometimes, occasionally when I'm on air and I'm talking to you about something, in my ear I can hear Laura, who's my producer. And occasionally I hear her sing under her breath, brand new kid, brand new kid. She just sing it to herself. I love it. I think that's called an earworm, isn't it, when you get a song in your head. Paula, who's head of channel, just rang down and said it's in her head as well. We love it. We love it, Paula. Right, now, you shouldn't have favourites, but this is my favourite kit today. I know you shouldn't have favourites, but, you know, it's like, you can't let Paula take that. One member of Take That needs to be your favourite. My favourite, Gary Barlow. Gary Barlow, not Robbie Williams, got Gary Barlow. Gary Barlow. You've got to have your favourite member of Girls Aloud, Mark.
Sarah Harding.
Really?
Yes. She's always been my favourite.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Sarah Harding.
Yeah,
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Well, they're no longer with us, are they? I'm in mourning for Girls Aloud.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But yeah, Sarah Harding was my favourite.
Favourite Spice Girl?
Scary.
Really? Interesting.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh. You like Joey, do you, Laura? Well, there you go. Right. Anyway, we're getting away from the point. Shouldn't have favourites. Mark's put all these kits together today. This one is a cracker. I think Mark has been. has bent Becky's arm behind her back to get this price point down. I have no idea. Sorry, Becky is a member of the Jewellery Maker team who helps us put kits together. Because there is no way on earth I would ever put the price point with this kit that we're going to do today. Let me just double check. Oh, it's just obscene. It's ridiculous how low this kit's going to go. This kit is called Snowdrop. I love snowdrops. Just when you think the winter is going to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, you see these beautiful little flowers breaking through the snow, breaking through the frost, and they are beautiful, gorgeous snowdrops. Right, talk to Mark in a second about your snowdrops. But first of all, look at these strands. It's such a gorgeous kit, this one. Crackled quartz, plain, 6mm rounds. beautiful. This is where you get a very, very high quality white quartz. You heat it up to a very high temperature, plunge it into ice cold solution. So you get a crackle texture in the gemstone. It's a beautiful texture. It's a glittery, sparkly quality. Think of frost, think of snow, think of that gorgeous hoarfrost that you get, which is so sparkly and beautiful. You also get white quartz puffy drops. Absolutely gorgeous white quartz puffy drops. You know when you see, a beautiful dew and you get gorgeous, dewdrops and little raindrops. It's just such a lovely, lovely thing to see. Beautiful little droplets of water. It's exactly the kind of quality you're going to be getting here. But these white quartz have got bits of texture inside them, which is wonderful. And what that does is it makes you realise and keeps reminding you and reminding everybody else that what you're using is in fact a genuine gemstone. It's not glass. It's not plastic. It's not something which looks too good to be true. This has got a wonderful texture inside each one of these gemstones, so you're constantly reminded of the organic origins of this gemstone. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. So you've got your wonderful clear quartz in your drops. Now, this is the total opposite in the fact that this is eye clean. This strand of white quartz looks too good to be true. It almost looks like a strand of just bubbles. It's so clear, it's so beautiful. This is about as clear as you are ever going to get. And it's got to be a massively high quality white quartz for us to warrant this kind of cut. Why? Because the temptation is there to facet gemstones, especially gemstones that occasionally are very, very clear, occasionally don't have that great clarity, you know, and they have organic structures inside them. The temptation is to facet them, because you're then looking at the cut on the outside of the gemstone, and any mineral additions inside the gemstone are less obvious. We haven't done that with this. It's got a smooth facet on the outside of this gemstone, so you can see any impurities, any mineral qualities inside the gemstone, and it's just eye clean. It's amazing. It's like a strand of water. It's beautiful. And then this is enormous. This is a strand of 400 carats of white quartz. Now these are enormous nuggets. I don't know where Mark found these. He's been rummaging around in the magic cupboard, because I don't think I've ever seen a strand like this on Jewellery Maker before. It is gigantic. These are about 20 by 13 millimeters in diameter. This strand must have been put specially aside for Mark's kit, because I've not seen a strand like this on Jewellery Maker of this kind of size, with this kind of caliber, for months on Jewellery Maker. Now imagine that, one of these in a bracelet, one of these as a pendant, one of them in a tiara, just one of them. You're getting a whole strand of them here. Look at the quality, the faceting, the texture, the fire, the brilliance, the color. Oh, they look like diamonds, don't they? Now that's 4 strands there. Now that totals 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That totals almost 1,000 carats of gems. And then we give you 100 silver-plated copper findings. Now these findings are awesome. More findings than you ever need from to make up jewelry for one kit. Eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, they're all there. Toggle clasps, a meter of chains, spacer beads, crimp bead covers, loads of findings, 100 findings in total. And a threading pack. Now what I love so much about this kit is its purity. We haven't put any colours with this at all. It is pure and white. You can add any gemstone you want to this. You can add any colour to this that you want, and it's just going to look wonderful. Or you can be really brave and just leave it as it is, which is exactly what Mark has done. Now, I love the purity of this kit. I love the carat weight. I love the fact that you're getting one gemstone in all these strands, but they're all totally different. You're getting a pure, simple strand here. You're getting beautiful drops with that organic structure. You're getting crackled quartz, and you're getting enormous chunks. Today, you are not going to be able to believe the price of this kit. Just for argument's sake, say, this massive strand of quartz, let's for argument's sake say that is a £15 strand, yeah? Undoubtedly, it's going to be more than that, but let's just say that's a £15 strand. Then let's say that this strand here is a £10 strand. Then, oh my goodness me, let's give these a clearance price. So let's say £5 each, yeah? So that's 15, 25, that's £35. Then let's say £7.95 for these findings. Then let's say another £5 for this threading pack. Today, this entire kit is going to blow your socks off. The price is awesome. Here's your deal. £24.95p. I'd pay that for a pendant made out of one of these gemstones. I honestly would. It is amazing. We're going to have to go over to Mark because this kit is going very, very, very quickly indeed. Now, Mark, you put this kit together. Talk to us a little bit about this kit, what your influences were, why you decided to go for snowdrops, you know. Go for it.
Well, I've noticed over the past few years, snowdrops have been coming out in bloom earlier and earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
So for me, it is a flower rather than a spring flower, which is what it always used to be. And so that's more to go down the pure crystal, Christmas, winter. And I thought, what better than just to use white quartz, nothing else.
It's a very brave kit.
Very.
It's a very brave kit. There's no colour in here at all. It's just pure. It's similar with a black kit or a black and white kit. You become a lot more focused on the design of the kit rather than the colours that are in the kit.
No, absolutely.
It's beautiful. I've seen snowdrops in February, end of January. It's just amazing.
Before Christmas as well, I've seen snowdrops.
Really?
Just depends on the season.
Goodness me, it's amazing, isn't it?
They're beautiful.
Now these pieces of jewellery that you've made, Mark, are just stunning. It is kind of edging towards the bridal theme, and I think you can't help but do that because it's such a pure kit. It's gorgeous. Beautiful macrame necklace here.
Do you remember we featured this on a show last week? We did the demonstration, didn't we?
Yes, I did. Oh yeah, that was lovely.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, stunning. These massive chunky crystals are just incredible, aren't they?
And I've been really massively gem heavy on these.
Yeah. Well, every single piece is massively gem heavy.
Yeah, very statement piece.
Can I let everyone into your little secret about this here? You won't want me doing that, will you? It was going to be a stretchy bracelet. You ran out of gemstones, so you made it into a little kind of candle surround, which is perfect for Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks lovely. And with that candle lit, I mean, all the reflections are going to be beautiful off those stones.
It's going to look awesome. It's just going to glow beautifully. Absolutely stunning. That would be a gorgeous centerpiece on a table, or just a little side table maybe. These earrings, I want these earrings. They are amazing. They're proper shoulder dusters. These are the ultimate bridal pairs. I think they're just.
But they're more than £25, aren't they?
Easily. If you went to a bridal boutique and they weren't even genuine gemstones, they were crystal, they were glass, they were plastic, you'd be paying close to £100. I'm absolutely certain of it for a pair of earrings like that. They're so beautiful, but they are genuine gemstones. Absolutely awesome. Now talk us through this little piece here, Mark.
Well, I like to use everything I get in my kit, and I had one stone left, so and a little bit of chain, so it's like a mobile phone or a handbag charm or a little
gorgeous.
fob.
I love it. It's really, really beautiful. Gorgeous.
If I had another one, I could have made another pair of earrings.
That's all right. It's gorgeous. This necklace is stunning. This is kind of the centerpiece, isn't it? Using a lot of these big chunky crystals.
Yes.
Just feel the weight of that. Is that really heavy? It's actually. It feels substantial, but it's not massively heavy.
I don't think it would be uncomfortable to wear.
No, that would sit beautifully on your decollage.
I'm just thinking anything you're wearing, or if you're in a lit environment, I mean, all the reflections you're going to get off that necklace, I mean, everyone's going to notice it, aren't they?
Oh, it'd just be amazing. Can you imagine this with the bridal challenge bundle that you've got today? Beautiful little pair of earrings. They're fairly self-explanatory. They're so cute, using some of that gorgeous crystal clear. I mean, that is crystal clear white quartz. It's amazing, isn't it? It hasn't got a single inclusion in it. It's amazing. And we're going to see a demo on this beautiful bracelet here. Sorry, can you just see the yellow kind of daffodil colour coming through the white quartz? That's amazing. Do you put any colour with this kit? It's just going to almost soak it up. It's amazing, isn't it?
No, beautiful.
We're going to see. Talk us through the technique here, because...
Well, it's the ladder weave.
Right.
When we do the ladder weave quite often, but we don't show the viewers how you start and finish.
Perfect.
So I'm going to combine a little bit of the weave plus a start and a finish.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Let's have a look.
Right. So normally for a ladder weave, you'd start with a piece of beading thread, probably 3 foot long. Okay. Because you do a lot of in and out. But for demo purposes, we'll use a smaller piece. Lovely. So the first thing I do, I like to use an extender chain when I'm using bracelets. So the ideal clasp is a little bolt ring that you get in your findings pack. So I take the little ring off, and I don't actually need that, so that can go back in your stash to be used later on.
Of course, you get the jump ring and the bolt ring together, don't you?
That's right, yeah. So we thread on the clasp first of all and just let it fall into the centre. Little section of the weave. So we put on one of the little quartz. I must
just make you aware we've only got about a dozen of these kits left. So if you do want it, get it as quickly as you can. It's been very popular.
It's just, I mean, for stash essentials as well.
It's beautiful.
You know, everyone's going to use the quartz.
I love it.
Okay, so I fitted on one of the little crackled quartz.
Yeah.
And I've doubled it back on itself, and that's the anchor to start. So we'll pop on one of the clear rounds on one side, one of the clear on the other, and then each side we'll add crackled quartz. Which side did I put that on? Like so. And then we put on another of the larger. As you said, this is so crystal clear, isn't it? We had a strand last week, didn't we? That I mentioned was one of the clearest I'd ever seen.
What was that?
It was another strand of quartz.
Was it? I don't remember.
And the other hole.
You and your gemstones.
Yeah,
I was telling everyone yesterday about you getting all those gemstones home and just not being able to do anything with them.
Okay, so that's our first part of our ladder weave. So what you would do then is just repeat it. And what I like, because it's so crystal,
I like that.
The drill hole makes a feature in itself. It looks as though you've woven silver thread through it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely.
So you would continue that. I think I did 4 or 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
So I've done my 5, and then what we do is we attach the other side of the clasp. So we draw up our 2 pieces of beading thread, cut off the excess because you don't need that.
I like the way you finish this off.
And then we pop on a crimp bead. Before putting any clasp on, pop the crimp bead on first, like so. And then we pop on our piece of chain. I normally use between 8 and 10 links normally. That's quite a nice length.
I love the way you count them, Mark.
And then we pop on our piece of chain so it hangs.
Yeah.
And then we double back itself and thread it through the crimp. Make sure we get both ends of the beading thread through. There we go. And then we pull nice and tight.
Beautiful. So great having the silver plated findings in this kit as well, isn't it?
It's amazing, because it just makes that kit go so much further as well. Okay, so we get to that point, make sure it's nice and central, and then we clamp it off, and then we take away the 2 ends. And because you've attached the clasp at the other end straight away, you're then able to, obviously this is a little bracelet for a hamster or something, I don't know.
It's a tiny bracelet.
So that's closing.
Or gerbil.
Yeah, so see if we can close it up. Oh, it does work. So we pop that on there like so. Okay, that would make a really nice ring actually.
It would, wouldn't it?
With an extender, that would be quite a funky ring.
Yeah, it would.
And then just to finish it off, we take a cord and pop it on a head pin. So 1, 2, 3. Like so, and we just turn this into a little loop, an eye pin loop. And then before we close it, we pop it on the end of the chain. And then your little charm. It's just that little finishing touch that I think people expect now at the end of their pieces.
And actually, that extender chain is different to that extender is different to the one you've got.
I've just used one bead, but you can. It depends what beads that you've got left.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That would make quite a funky ring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would make a gorgeous ring. I like that idea. Stunning. Thank you so much, Mark. We've only got a couple of this kit left. It's been very, very popular indeed. $24.95, and you're getting so much carat weight, and I can't stress enough, every single piece that Mark has made here is jam-packed full of gemstones. You could have easily made probably half as much again. It really is such a gorgeous kit. There's so many wonderful qualities here. And be brave, if you want to put other colours with it, go for it. But if you really want to be brave, I'd just leave it as it is. Don't put any other colour with it and just have it. It's just a pure white kit. Snowdrops. Gorgeous. Right, I'm going to head back over there. How are you getting on with your challenge with your bridal jewellery?
I've made Laura some earrings and I've made you a bracelet so
far. We got the orders in. We got no shame. No. Oh, I really like a pair of earrings, Mark. Oh, I really like this. Got no shame at all. Right, I'm going to head back over here. It's been ever so funny. We've had some people walk past up there today, which is basically the other part of the building. We've got a glass wall. People have been kind of looking in, going, "What's going on in there? Who's that bloke? Oh, it's Mark! Oh, it's Mark! Mark in a cap." cool. Right, I said, am I the only one who thinks Mark looks cool today? You do look very cool. Although you haven't got your scarf on.
Cover my mic.
Ah, it covers your mic.
Yes.
Ah, the price you have to pay. Price you have to pay. The fashion. It could be a gardening / Victorian day. You did give us a slightly Victorian as well.
I love Victorian farm and Victorian kitchen and.
Yeah.
Yes, we could have a Victorian. I think we've had a Victorian day. Haven't we?
Yeah,
already?
been there, done that. We've had a Victorian day.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Could have a go though. Right. This is called what? Bluebells and flowers. Bluebells and flowers and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels. Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles. Da 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 da. Right, you see that? There's a line. There is a line. And I cross that line every day. Is that too much? Mark had a bit of a sing though. Getting warmed up for the Kylie and Jason. Cassie had a good. Oh, I'd expect Cassie to have a bit of a sing song though. Cass loves it. Ryan's just like, please. Please just get me away from this place. Right. We've got bluebells and flowers. Here we go. Blue magnesite. Couldn't work out whether it was howlite or magnesite. Blue deep magnesite. Bolt blue. This is blue. This is real blue. You know those thistles that you can get, Mark? Those gorgeous. What are they called? Are they just called thistles?
Yep.
You can get them in this kind of a bluey, purpley colour, can't you?
Yes.
I think I had some at my wedding. Really, really beautiful, gorgeous. They look absolutely stunning. Gorgeous cobalt blue magnesite, 12mm plain rounds, 400 carats in total. You love that blue. It's gorgeous, isn't it? You're then going to be getting blue sodalite. Now, I don't know what it is. We had a bundle with sodalite in yesterday, and it was the most beautiful sodalite I'd ever seen. The colour was so rich and beautiful. The marbling was amazing. And it did look like wisps of clouds or weather fronts travelling over a watery planet. It was just gorgeous. It's the same quality in this. Look at this. 12mm rounds of sodalite, 350 carats. Look at the difference in blues you're going to be getting there. Difference in qualities and textures, so impressive. And then, oh wow, clear quartz carved flowers. Now these are roses, and you know how that lovely Wall of Fame entry from a lady earlier on, I'm sorry I've forgotten, but you said that you made the Macintosh inspired rose design out of polymer clay and jewel enamel. This is again that kind of Macintosh quality, that kind of, it's almost like a swirly rose. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this strand of carved flowers. This is gorgeous. 200 carats of your clear quartz carved roses here, which is just beautiful. Now, which strand did you say was over £10? So the carved flowers are £10 on their own. Now, how do you fancy getting the carved roses for £9.95, so effectively £10, yeah? And then the other two strands for just a couple of pounds each. Today, the whole bundle is costing under £15. $14.95. Oh my word, for the whole bundle. For the whole bundle, carved roses, carved. The sodalite on its own is $8.95. The carved roses are $9.95 on their own. It's a massive, massive saving you're making here. And with the first kit, the Delphinium kit, with that beautiful blue and white combination, blue and white work beautifully together, and it is a colour combination that you see everywhere in the summer, whether it's blue and white stripes. I've got a blue and white stripy dress. I've got blue and white stripy vests. You see blue and white stripes everywhere. It's beautiful and nautical. Whether it's a pair of blue jeans and a white vest, whether it's blue jeans and a white shirt, blue and white, it's a classic colour combination, and it's everywhere in the summer. Imagine being able to make jewellery to go with that outfit, to complement that outfit, and it's costing you less than £15. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it? And it's genuine gemstone quality. It's not fake, it's not synthetic. These are genuine gemstones which have taken hundreds and thousands and millions of years to form, and then we carve them into roses. Then we make our job even more difficult, but we don't pass any unnecessary costs on to you. We pass a saving on to you, a huge saving on to you. Crystal clear quartz carved flowers. Sodalite, deep blue magnesite, all for under £15. Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. Well done. Hold those lines. Now, we're going to go over to the Wall of Fame. We've got another gardening-related text to read out as well, which is going to be awesome. So don't go anywhere. We're going to see you over the Wall of Fame in just a couple of seconds. To go first, Mark.
Okay, I will. This is, first of all, we've got number 916, and this is from Marilyn in Littlehampton. Good morning, everyone at Jewellery Maker. Attached is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame using 10mm cultured potato pearls and beautiful, wait for it, blue taz. All from Jewellery Maker. Keep up all the good work in bringing us these beautiful gems, as well as all the wonderful tips to improve my jewellery making, and that's Marilyn from Littlehampton.
Isn't that beautiful?
I've been desperate to get hold of some topaz for so long, and I just keep losing out.
You got some blue quartz,
yes,
which is kind of the closest thing you're going to get to it. But yeah, definitely blue topaz is awesome. It's such a rarity on Jewellery Maker. It's such a lovely gem. Gorgeous set of jewellery. This is lovely. I've got 914 here. Somebody's feeling springful. Oh, somebody's been watching Gemma Crow's masterclass as well. Sent in by Helen in sunny Barnsley. Woo! Who says, hi all, this week's entry is a Wall of Fame entry after watching the masterclass the other Sunday. I made then I made 2 more and a bracelet. I hope you like them. All wire and gemstones are from Jewellery Maker. That's from Helen Steeples in Barnsley. Do you know what? I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just looking over at Gemma's design actually. You've done such an amazing job, actually. It's gorgeous. The shape of the petals, it's just wonderful. I love the brooches as well.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Stunning selection there. Thank you so much, Helen.
I'm filming my first masterclass next week, so I can't say anything else.
Oh.
Next, I have number 930. This is beautiful. 913. Can you say that? Because you're quite funny.
Hello.
Thank you. To all you JM lovelies, hope you are all well. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. I've recently started doing jewellery parties and was asked by a lady to make a pendant to go with her silver necklace, and this is the result. It's a blue agate slab, I love that word, slab, with a simple bit of wire work. I'm really pleased with it. I love doing commissions because I love making jewellery but never know what to make. Lovely having Carol back.
Oh yeah, I was away for a few days. I went to Spain.
Of course you did, yes. Only gone for a few days, but we missed you.
Oh.
Not sure how we're going to cope when the gherkin makes an appearance.
I don't know.
She enjoys her day, and holidays are never the same post-baby.
I know.
Thanks, and that's from Nicola Danson. Hello,
Thanks,
Nick.
Nick.
Hello, Nick.
How you doing, lovey? Thanks, lovey. I've got an email here from Michelle in Manchester. 915. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. It says, I watched Sheila make this great simple necklace the other day and I just had to make it. It's a brilliant piece to wear every day and I love the colours. So do I. That would go really well with the 5-petal flowers that we had earlier on. Sometimes you can't beat a simple design. Congratulations to the lovely Carol and John, my husband, on Gherkin. And a message for John, Carol's brand new Strands song is hypnotic. Yes! I woke up the other morning singing it to myself. Michelle, that's quite sad. Love it. And yes, John, if you are watching, my husband doesn't. He doesn't get the brand new song. He doesn't get it. Shame on him. That's weird.
Gosh. Right, moving on. I've got, next one is 917, and this is from Kirsty in Kent. And Kirsty says, hello all, this is my first Wall of Fame entry. It's a multicoloured chalcedony and some 0.8mm wire. It's my first ever bracelet. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, it's awesome.
And listen, I made it up as I went along.
Goodness me.
I need to learn some more
people
techniques.
have all the luck.
They do. I'm getting married in a tree house in August.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And I'm now thinking of making jewellery favours for my guests. It's a bit addictive.
Oh wow.
A tree house, that sounds fantastic. I love the perfectly weird, bubbly shows. Keep it up. And good luck to Carol in the Gherkin. I'm a midwife, so have a professional eye on her bump. Thanks, and that's from Kirsty in Kent. Just keeping an eye on you.
Professional eye, there you go. A little bit scary. This is awesome, and it looks kind of treehouse inspired, doesn't it?
Sort of vine, like a vine.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Getting married in a treehouse, that sounds awesome. Right, lovely Laura, text please. Who's it from? Mary, we don't know where you're from, but it's from Mary. What gemstones would you use to create flower shapes?
There's only one for me at the moment, and that's abalone. Abalone petals. Abalone petals. They make amazing dragonflies as well. So anything that's a petal shape. Are you that strand of green amethyst you had on yesterday? The drops.
Oh, they were amazing, weren't they?
Well, amazing flowers they would make. So anything that starts in a point, is top drilled, and ends in a nice drop, you can make a 5 or 6 petal flower out of.
Ooh. We've got marquee shapes coming up today.
Perfect.
Yeah, they are perfect for kind of petals, aren't they?
Yes. Anything that's top drilled, you can make a really nice petal.
What about these?
Flowers. Yes.
Faceted drops.
Wow. If you bought that kit from earlier, those just would be fantastic.
What, the snowdrop kit?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, yeah. So we've got these gorgeous faceted drops coming up after the break as well. We've got loads and loads still. From Mark, we've got more kits, we've got more bundles, we've got more jewellery, we've got loads coming up. Please don't go anywhere. It's all coming up in just a couple of seconds.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead? Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker. Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our Viking Knit workshop. Laura will guide you through how to use the Lazy Daisy from start to finish. You will learn a variety of techniques including how to design bead caps and how to create a double knit weave. The full course includes a selection of different coloured gauged wires, a generous bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our gem museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Oh, wow. The ultimate in glamour. I think the ultimate gemstone shape that's inspired by nature, by raindrops, by petals, by flowers. It's delicate, it's feminine, it's glamorous, it's elegant, it's all of these things. When you get faceted, effectively briolette cut drops of any gemstone, it's gonna look glamorous, it's gonna look beautiful, whether it's bronzite, whether it's chalcedony, whether it's aventurine, or whether it's beautiful, stunning white quartz. Now, this isn't just white quartz, this is crackled white quartz. So you get that incredible texture within the gemstone. What's that going to give you? Well, if you get texture within a gemstone, it gives the light which enters the gemstone more to reflect from. So it's not just reflecting from the outer facets on the gemstone and giving you luster. So all those shapes that you can see on the surface of the gemstone, it's giving you internal brilliance, so that sparkle within the gemstone, but it's also giving the light something to reflect from, so you get that inner sparkle, which you get from diamonds. It's just... Now, this is a brand new strand in front of you here. It's 80 carats in total. I bought you a brand new strand of, I don't think it was crackled white quartz, but it was definitely faceted drops of white quartz the other day on Jewellery Maker. They sold out. We bought you a strand similar to this yesterday on yesterday's show. It's sold out. We bought you a strand of green amethyst faceted briolette cut drops yesterday on yesterday's show. They sold out. Mark's mentioned it as well. It was such a beautiful strand. This strand, I think, is going to sell out as well. And the reason for that is obviously the shape, is the quality, is the fact that it's crackled quartz, so everyone's going to know that it's a genuine gemstone quality. Sometimes when you get gemstones like this and they're faceted and they're crystal clear on the inside, they can almost look too good to be true. And you can almost find yourself asking the question, is it a real gemstone or is it glass? Undoubtedly, this is a genuine gemstone strand. Undoubtedly, you are getting something with real inherent quality here. And there is another factor as well, which is going to ensure that this strand is going to sell out. It's the price. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, all I can do is urge you to get 2, 3, 4, 5 of these strands, because it is the ultimate stash essential strand. If you want to inject a glamour or quality or any kind of high-end feel to any piece of jewellery, you've got it here. To the early bird special, to the macrame special, to the snowdrop kit, to the delphinium kit with the 5-petal flowers. Perfect. Today, this is your deal. £8.95. Now, this is for me the equivalent of putting on a pair of heels with a pair of jeans. You've got that gorgeous outfit that you want to wear, but you think, oh, do you know what? I just feel like being a bit more glamorous today. I just feel like injecting some glamour. So what do? You put on a pair of heels, don't you? You put on a pair of heels to make yourself feel more glamorous, to make yourself feel different. This is what this gemstone can achieve for you. You could have a kit or a piece of jewellery that's made from chalcedony or tiger's eye or bronzite, from any gemstone you can think of. But if you want to make it that little bit more glamorous, if you want to give it that extra little bit of a polished quality by adding just a few of these, it's going to lift that quality. It's going to change the mood of that piece beautifully. Now, Mark, you really do have the ultimate in feminine charm here. It's dazzling beautiful, isn't it?
You can just envisage one on an inch piece of chain, just a single drop in a pair of earrings. I mean, every time you move your head, it's just going to sparkle, isn't it?
I think setting it into jewellery that's going to enable these gemstones to move is so important, isn't it?
They're beautiful. I mean, if you stranded them all individually onto a charm bracelet,
oh, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Well.
But you know, I'm thinking actually of your trademark, perhaps. You know how we saw Mark attach that very, very simple little drop onto the end of that extender chain earlier on? Maybe you want to use that as your trademark. Maybe you want to use attaching one of these gemstones onto an extender chain on every single bracelet or necklace that you make. You want to make that into your trademark. It can be your trademark. It can be something which you get known for. And what a beautiful thing to be known for. That little extra sparkle, that extra mile that you go to, that extra little something which you apply to all of your pieces. But as Mark says, something as simple as making just a simple pair of earrings just out of 2 of these gemstones on a little inch length of chain, that could be a 12, £15 pair of earrings. Easy, easy peasy. $8.95 for the entire strand. You could get dozens of pairs of earrings out of all these gemstones. Absolutely amazing. Well done. Great deal there for such a stunning, stunning strand. And it's even more than a Stash Essential strand because this isn't a Stash Essential as in you know, it'll go with everything and it's going to look, it's going to look wonderful. It just adds so much to everything that you put it with. Gorgeous quality there. Well done for £8.95. Now, Mark, I've got another gardening related question for you.
Go on then.
Now, whose has been sent in by? Do we know? Ruth in Cornwall. What's the difference between a primrose and primulas? Primulas.
Nothing at all. They're all part of the same family. So, I mean, what you tend to find is if the primroses that we see in woodlands are native, we call primroses. And then you have primulas, which come in all shades of varieties. They're found all over the world, all different colours, shapes and sizes, different temperaments, weather temperaments. And then there's also polyanthus, which are in garden centres, in gardens at the moment. They're all tied into the same primula family. So there's no difference at all. They're all part of the same family, but you tend to find that the native English ones we call primroses.
How do you learn all that, Mark?
I've gardened all my life.
Well, yes, I know you used to work at a garden centre,
well,
but I used to work at London Dungeons. I don't know everything about torture devices and yeah. My job title was head dungeon keeper. It's on my CV, believe you and I. The amount of phone calls I get saying, "So tell me, Carol, what does a dungeon keeper actually do?" It's good. It's a good icebreaker as well at interviews and things like that.
Gosh.
25 metre swimming badge and dungeon keeper. There you go. But seriously, wow, that's...
Well, my dad taught me as a child growing up. He taught me the basic gardening.
Yeah.
And then I've always liked gardening. I've always had nice gardens wherever I've lived and looked after. And past 2 houses that we've been in, we've had greenhouses. We've been lucky to have greenhouses.
Oh, wow.
And then working at the garden centre the past nearly 10 years professionally. Wow. So, yeah, loved it. The
problem I have is that we live in a new house, and when the house was built, we had lazy builders who built it. I was not to say builders are lazy at all. The builders who built our house were lazy. So our garden is just littered. All the soil is littered with bits of brick and wire and glass, and it's just a nightmare. It's awful. So I need one of these sifters, don't I?
I call it a riddle.
A riddle? Oh, that's called a riddle?
Yeah, or a soil sifter, but riddle is its technical name.
Apparently Michelle's just texted saying it's Primrose Day on Friday.
I heard that, yes, on the radio.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Primrose Day on Friday, there you go. Fantastic. Magnolia, yes. Now, one of my all-time favourite it is a tree, isn't it?
Tulip tree.
Yeah. One of my all-time favourite trees is the magnolia tree. Unfortunately, the magnolias aren't around for long enough. They kind of bloom, and they're there for a week, and then they all fall off. And they create a real mess, which is really annoying because it's one of the most beautiful trees. It's absolutely gorgeous. The colours in this bundle are exactly the colour of magnolias. Did you put this bundle together, lovely Laura? You did. Did you know the colours? Oh, did I? I did. I was going to say, did you? I said, how do you know all the colours of magnolias? But it is absolutely beautiful. Magnolias have just got that gorgeous, soft, delicate pink colour going into white, and look. Frosted, crackled quartz. We haven't had this for ages on Jewellery Maker. Oh, it's such a beautiful gemstone strand, isn't it? It's the kind of strand you just want to stroke. Just want to stroke it. It's so beautiful. It's so smooth and gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Crackled white frosted agate. Absolutely gorgeous. Followed by that telltale sign of from your aventurine. These are beautiful twisted ovals. Now look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Twisted ovals of sage amethyst. Sorry, not sage amethyst. What am I on about? Sorry, sage green aventurine. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the pink quality. Is it going to come from rose quartz in this case? No. It's coming from a strand of gemstones which I've only seen on Jewellery Maker in this kind of size and shape about a half a dozen times. This is the kind of strand that producers and presenters and directors, we fight over strands like this. Pink, dyed, coral, figure of 8 beads. Now, you are looking at one of the most unusual strands of gemstones that we have on the channel. These are perfect figure of 8 beads, and you can see that by looking at that lovely recording there. And they link together, they lock together beautifully, almost like vertebra. They lock together beautifully, so you get this gorgeous chain of gemstones, interlocking chains of gemstones, which is amazing. Because they're locked together, it means you're going to get even more on the strands, but because they're locked together, you get that wonderful fluidity. It's just a beautiful, beautiful strand of gemstones, and I think that's pretty much bang on the colour of magnolias, don't you? Do you think it is pretty much the colour, isn't it?
It's beautiful. That quartz is just stunning, isn't it?
Isn't it gorgeous? The frosted agate.
That would be a don't do anything with strand, I think, for me.
Would it? You see, this is it. Half the trouble is you get all these strands home and then you don't want to end up doing anything with them because they're just so lovely. They're going to be around a lot longer, i.e. in jewellery, than magnolias, because as we all know, magnolia flowers on the tree, they come out, they're there for a week and then they drop off. It's such a shame because it's such a beautiful, impressive flower. Today, this incredible bundle, the code is OOGC16. This is your price for this gorgeous 3-strand pack. £14.95p. And that works out to less than £5 a strand. Judging by how little frosted agate we get here on Jewellery Maker, judging by how little coral figure of 8 beads, or coral in general, that we get here on Jewellery Maker, and twisted ovals, what an unusual size and shape. Absolutely wonderful to be able to bring you all 3 strands here for under £15. Gorgeous. And it is the kind of colour of magnolia trees or even roses. You think about beautiful coloured flowers, whether it's delicate roses, they all have green stems. So of course you've got the green with that wonderful colour, and white just looks absolutely gorgeous, especially when it's frosted. Looks absolutely beautiful with those other 2 strands there. Gorgeous quality, well done, stunning quality there. £14.95p for your gorgeous magnolia bundle with pink coral, white frosted agate and green aventurine. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, well done. I love that, gorgeous. This next bundle is called Tulip. Tulips are my favourite flower. I absolutely love tulips. I love them. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's the colour of them. You can get them we can get them in delicate pinks. You can get them in yellows. You can get them in reds. You can get pretty much every colour, can't you? You can get tulips in.
Do you know who the first person in the world to ever own in Europe to ever own a tulip? Because they come from South America.
Do they?
Yeah, that's where they originate from. And all the colours and varieties that we get today, they're all man-made. They're all crossbreeds and hybrids and things. But the first person in Europe to own a tulip was Marie Antoinette. King Louis went on his journey and bought her one back as a present. She was the first person to own
a tulip. Wow, yeah. I just thought they were from Holland.
Yeah. That's where they're grown. Most of them are grown now.
Yeah. What are you going to do every day to school day? Right, so we've got tulips here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we've got beautiful burnt orange agate, 12 by 8 millimetres in diameter. Absolutely gorgeous, 80 carats in total, gorgeous bright red agate. You've then got red coral faceted rounds. Now the great thing about dyed red coral is it's a proper red. It is like a postbox red, it's like a fire engine red, it's a proper red. It's not yellow red, it's not orange red, it's not pink red, it's red. It's absolutely gorgeous. These are faceted rounds. Absolutely gorgeous sheen on these as well, which just looks gorgeous. And then lemon quartz drop style nuggets. Oh yeah. Look at these, gorgeous clarity. Beautiful organic drops on here. We've actually got a couple of pieces of jewellery that have been made up by our budding beaders. Out of this bundle. I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Look at this with the gold wire. What do you think of that, Mark? Isn't it gorgeous?
It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really, really beautiful. I love the lemon quartz on this, and the stunning as well. Look at this. It's lovely to see the two different reds together, I think. The kind of very orange red of the agate and the very red of the red coral. Beautiful tulip bundle here. It could be an autumn bundle, it could be a Christmassy bundle for you, it could be something which reflects many different seasons, and I think depending on what you put it with, depending on how you wear it, really depends on the kind of season and the kind of qualities you're going to get from it. I think tulips, yeah, just gorgeous. Brand new today. Here's your price for this 3-strand pack. £12.95p for 3 strands. We don't get coral very often on Jewellery Maker. We certainly don't get lemon quartz nuggets on Jewellery Maker very often. So to be able to bring you all 3 strands for under £13, amazing. The code YGC72 for this gorgeous tulip bundle. When are you meant to plant tulip bulbs, Mark?
Well, you start as soon as you see them in garden centres in August.
Right.
You can plant tulips right through until end of November, beginning of December, because they flower a lot later.
Right.
They tend to flower sort of end of March, beginning of April. You can plant them. Obviously, if we've got really cold weather and the ground's too hard, it's a bit too late. So you can plant them right up to Christmas, pretty much.
Oh,
tulips.
Fantastic. And Laura's got a question for you. Laura, go on. When you buy a daffodil, daffodil bulbs? When you buy... Right, Laura, why don't you come out here and ask the question, rather than me relaying the question. It's one of those convoluted questions, very lengthy, just not... Goodness sake, right.
When you buy,
Producer Laura.
When you buy daffodil bulbs, now
Yes.
in like a plant pot, you have them inside and they just flower at night. Can you plant those outside?
Yes, what you do is you put them somewhere cool and dark and let them dry. Don't cut all the foliage off, because you want the foliage to die back and all the green to go back in the bulb, because that's the food it needs to get it through the summer and to regrow in autumn. So put it somewhere cold and dark, and then once all the foliage is died back, take them out of the soil and just shake them off, make nice and clean, lay them in a nice tray and just leave them, and then August, September, plant them back out into the garden
I'm
again.
going to put them in James's wardrobe.
She's going to put the bulbs in her boyfriend's wardrobe, somewhere cold and dark. I like that idea. I like that idea. Thank you very much, Laura. Lovely question. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right now, from one amazing bundle to another amazing bundle. Now, this bundle, it features just a DVD, really. It's not a very good DVD. It's chips and nuggets. Well, that's all right. It's an all right DVD. One of the most amazing DVDs. Chips and nuggets. Who put this DVD together, Mark?
Me?
Was it you? Talk to us a bit about this DVD, Mark.
Okay, well, as most of the viewers know, and the new viewers that aren't too sure about me, I've got this thing about nuggets. I absolutely love them. Right from the tiny little chip, I call them microchips, so the gems of distinction chips.
Brilliant.
Right through to the big slabs. And this is a DVD that, after badgering Paula, she relented and let me make. And it's proved quite popular. And it's 7 or 8 different techniques, most of which the viewers already have seen, but just incorporating chips and nuggets. And this DVD features the herringbone macrame weave.
Ah!
So it doesn't feature on the macrame, it features on the chips and nuggets.
Fascinating, awesome. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Gorgeous. So you learn 7 or 8 different techniques on this DVD. Mark is a bit crazy about chips and nuggets, as we all know. So we thought that with this bundle, we'd give him some chips and nuggets. Why not? So, orange magnesite small nuggets. These are bright. 110 carats of orange magnesite. The thing I love about magnesite is because it's a gemstone which has got kind of effectively a matrix running through it. You get this wonderful kind of black veining going all the way through these gemstones, which is just awesome. It's just a great gemstone. So gorgeous nuggets. And then he's going to go mad when he hears this. Kyanite nuggets.
Really?
Oh, hello. This is one of the world's most beautiful blue gemstones. It is immensely difficult for us to get hold of here on Jewellery Maker. Quite a lot of our kyanite here at Jewellery Maker and at the Genuine Gemstone Company comes from places like Tibet and Nepal, from that Himalayan landscape. It is an unbelievably difficult gemstone to get hold of, unbelievably difficult to mine, unbelievably expensive to mine, very, very difficult to sit. But we've got a strand of it here in nuggets, and that silvery blue quality is undeniably kyanite. Now, price point wise, this is going to be a little bit silly. This is going to cause a few problems on the telephone lines. We've only got 73 of these available. The price point is going to cause problems on the phones and on the web, because I've got Mark's DVD here, which should be $4.95, and 2 strands of gemstones here. The kyanite, I've seen kyanite on Jewellery Maker sell from anything to I don't know, $9.95 to about $30.95. It really is dependent on the kind of quality and the kind of carat weight that you get. And of course you've got the magnesite as well. We've only got 73 of these. This is going to go so quickly. Here's your price.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. £7.95p. Oh my word. This is one of the biggest selling DVDs that we've ever had on Jewellery Maker. I think we had 2,000 of these DVDs to start off with. They all sold out. We've got it back in stock. To have kyanite and your magnesite, which has been added onto the DVD. If you think the DVD's $4.95, $5.95, $6.95, that's just for £3. So that's the equivalent of £1.50 per strand, and then the DVD. You know that's ridiculous. I know that's ridiculous. We're not talking about fake qualities here. We're talking about genuine gemstones. This is totally natural kyanite. Totally natural. And then, of course, your dyed magnesite. And then your DVD. The phone lines have gone absolutely berserk. This is going to sell out, I'm afraid. I tried to give you as much as I possibly could have done. So we've still got genuine chances left. It is going to sell out though, so just please do be patient. Hold the lines. We will let you know when it has sold out, just so if you are waiting on the phones, then you know you can hang up. Well done. Right. Now this kit took a bit of explaining. Mark and I had to explain this to Laura. I tell you what. She's not the brightest, I have to say. So we put these kits together. We put 3 kits in a bundle together, all based around spring, summer, autumn and winter. Mind you, who am I to talk? I've winter first thing in the show. Spring, summer, autumn. What's the other one? Winter Carol. This kit is called Walk on the Beach. Now, Tristan, can you see the deliberate mistake in the name of this kit?
I can.
And what is a deliberate mistake? The word beach. Thank you. Tristan pointed it out. Tristan can tell this, Laura, so why couldn't you? Yes, you should be sorry. Beach as in beech tree, not beach as in sandy beach. Beech tree. The whole, what? How do you walk on a beech tree? Well, you don't. It's artistic license, Laura. Who named this kit? Did you name this kit, Mark?
I did. It's a play on words.
It's a play on words. Mark,
yes.
I blame you entirely for this. This is effectively autumn. I love beech trees. Actually, I like in woods where there are beech trees because they're little...
And you're walking on the leaves. That was the whole point of the name, you see.
Ah, you're walking on the leaves.
Yes.
There you go. They're like crinkly leaves, aren't they?
Yes.
And they've got those little kind of spiky seed pods, haven't they?
Yeah.
Lovely. You get lots of those on Edge Hill. Have you walked on Edge Hill before?
No.
It's not too far from you. Edge Hill's just the other side of Banbury, between Banbury and Stratford.
Oh, okay.
You should go there. It's really lovely.
Yeah,
It's where the Battle of Edge Hill was.
Oh, right.
There you are. Fantastic. There we go. Right, so walk on the beach. It's effectively autumn, this kit. When did you make this kit?
When did I...
Did you make this after a show that I did with you one day?
Might have done.
Right. Right.
Why?
Because I was busy making a bundle
Oh, yes.
with 2 of these strands. And then I went to save it. It said, there's no quantity available for these now. So I almost punched the computer. I didn't. Now I know where those 2 strands were. Fine. Fine. Right. There's garnet in here. Have a look at this.
Ed said I could.
Don't give me that. Natural garnet. Beautiful natural garnet. If I'd have known this was on the report, I'd have taken this one as well. Beautiful natural garnet. There's no heat treatment, there's no coating, it is totally natural. 6mm rounds of garnet, 110 carats. So I was trying to make a cotton bundle with this strand here. Smoky quartz nuggets. Look at these. Chocolate. Beautiful smoky quartz faceted drops, 300 carats in total. I was trying to put a bundle together using this strand here and this strand here. Bronze cultured 9mm pearls. Now I know where those 2 strands went. Right, okay, fine. I'm only joking. So you've got your smoky quartz nuggets, 19 by 16mm in diameter. Your bronze cultured 9mm, but 9mm pearls are huge. Now that isn't it. There's extras with this kit. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kit, this one. Silver coloured beading thread, gold coloured beading thread, yellow elastic, clear elastic. Beautiful. Ribbon endings, 4 pairs of ribbon endings with extender chains and lobster claw clasps on them. Amazing. 10 meters of beautiful marigold coloured organza ribbon. 10 meters of your ribbon. 10 organza gift bags. Let's pop those there, which are this gorgeous daffodil kind of colour. And 100 yellow gold plated copper findings. 100 findings. There they are. 100 findings in total. Now, I've got a fair idea what kind of price this kit should be. So I was trying to make a bundle the other week with this strand and that strand. These are not inexpensive strands. These are quite the reverse. You're getting one of the largest strands of pearls we have in the building, one of the largest and one of the only strands of smoky quartz we have in the building. Do you have the individual prices of these strands, Laura? Because I'm guessing that this strand of pearls is probably around about the £15 point, and the same for the smoky quartz, maybe about £12 for the smoky quartz, if my memory serves me correctly. Then you've got garnet there. I mean, garnet. Do you remember when we used to have garnet on the show on Jewellery Maker, and it was a gemstone that we just could not get hold of at all. It's not to say it's a gemstone that we can get hold of here on Jewellery Maker now in abundance, because we can't. But we did have strands of garnet that used to be kind of $17.95, $21.95. 3 massively beautiful and arguably very scarce strands here in this kit today. $14.95 for the smoky quartz. Brilliant. Now, the findings on their own, $7.95. The smoky quartz, $14.95. I'm going to hazard a guess that the pearls are around about, they've got to be at least £15 for the pearls. This is going to be one of those kits that's easily going to be over the £30 price point. It has to be. It absolutely has to be. It's got to be kind of $34.95, maybe even more. I know that Jewellery Maker can make you a great saving, but you know, when you see a kit like this with quality gemstones like this, it's going to be a little bit more. Today, this autumnal-inspired kit is yours. Mark's put this together. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Today, this is your price. Oh, that is awesome. £29.95p. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it incredible to think that you've got 3 amazing strands of gemstones, and these are all what I would describe as centre stage strands. They're all independent strands, which on their own are just wonderful. And I would be happy to have each one of these as new strands on their own on the show. You know, there's so much quality here, but they're all together in one kit with your ribbon, with your organza gift bags, with your findings, with all your extra threading materials. For under £30. It's really, really tremendous. Well done. I'm going to head over to Mark now. You felt like putting you wanted to put an autumnal kit together, am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I think it worked. I think it worked really well. Because like actually said, we haven't seen smoky quartz for such a long time, and we don't have very much available at all.
No, we don't.
And I'm a huge fan of garnet, and as you said, those pearls. I saw you about to use them and snaffle them.
Great.
They're just perfect. And with the gold as well, it's just stunning.
Yeah. It's lovely because when you think of autumn, the temptation is to go down the kind of orange route or the yellow route, but in actual fact, I'm a big fan of these chocolate colours, of the really sumptuous tones, because they look so luxurious, don't they? And with the deep reds of the garnet, it's a beautiful mix.
I'm really pleased with how it turned out.
Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Now, you've made this beautiful necklace with these semicircular flower shapes, which is just absolutely perfect for this kind of design. I love these little pairs of earrings you've made down here. I think it's definitely having the gold-plated findings in this kit.
No, without a doubt.
But something gives these earrings a very high-end look, and I think it is the findings, the mixture of the findings with the sumptuous gemstones. They look so high-end, don't they?
I mean, pearl and garnet, I mean, what a mix.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not white pearls and garnet, it's chocolate-coloured pearls and garnet, which is a lovely combination. I love this bracelet here, this gorgeous charm bracelets. You've used the jump rings really beautifully as well.
Yeah, just using them as spacers.
Absolutely beautiful, just echoing the shape of the garnets in there. Lovely necklace here as well. Does this move, or is this?
It does. Well, I haven't used the clasp on it. All I've got a length of chain with the tassel each end, and then all that is a 5-bead stretchy, which I've tied around, so you can pull it up and down to loosen it, to take it off your head. And you put it back on your head, and you draw it. You can draw it up and down the gold chain. Nice idea. That's lovely. Something a bit different. Yeah, gorgeous. And then the earrings just to the other side of the necklace there look amazing. With the smoky quartz, you had to make a pair of earrings out of these, didn't you? You just have to. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. We've actually, I'm just looking at the design of all these pieces. It really reminds me of a collection that we've got here at the Genuine Gemstone Company called Jewellery, which doesn't really focus on gemstones. It focuses on kind of Italian jewellery and Italian-inspired jewellery. It focuses primarily on vermeil metals, but I have to say this really reminds me of that kind of Italian chic. I think it's the sumptuous colours with the gold. I think you're right there, actually. It's very high fashion. What are we going to see a technique on? Are we going to see it on the... I'll show you how to do little fans. Lovely, yeah, that'd be lovely to see. Because it's ladder weave again. Beautiful. But it's just a really simple way of making the fan shapes. And Gemma Crow, not long after she started here as guest designer, she made an awesome necklace. Do you remember that? It was just We talk about that necklace every single time she's on the show. It's just been amazing, yeah. So this is a big shout out to Gemma. I think she'll be watching this morning. Oh. So all I've got here is a piece of beading thread. Now what I've done, I've got 3 separate pieces. I've got 3 separate fans. Okay. And then you have one piece of beading thread that travels from one end right round to the other, which holds it all together. Okay. Okay, so if I just make up one of the little sections. So we take one of our smoky quartz and we thread it on. Okay, drop it off into the middle. You know, you mentioned fan, the kind of fan shape. Yes, yeah. It's reminded me a little bit of the kind of Venetian kind of fans. I don't know what it is. It just looks Italian, this kit to me. It's very 20s, 30s, isn't it? Yeah. Very Art Nouveau, and no, I love it. It's a really, really nice technique. Beautiful. So we popped on one of our smoky quartz, okay, and we need the pointing end facing, that'll be the overall shape. Yeah. And on the bottom, we pop on a garnet, and then we pop on one of our pearls and another garnet, like so. And then we take our second smoky quartz, and it needs to be facing in the same direction, so you can't have it facing that way. It needs to be facing so you don't top and tail them. So you don't top and tail. And then you take your beading thread and you pop it on, like so. So in effect, you've got 2 beads either end facing opposite each other
Oh,
with
lovely.
the beads in the front.
Okay.
So when you bring them together, you start getting that first little petal shape. So we take the original thread and we pop it through the second smoky quartz, like so. And then when we pull, you just need to manipulate it a bit so that the corners just hold on to each other as we got there. So that's our first petal in effect, and then we just repeat the same. So we pop on a garnet and then a pearl.
They're all laughing at us in there.
Why?
Because they say it's a clash of the clashing clothes with us. We are completely clashing today, aren't we? We should have coordinated outfits, shouldn't we?
Never mind. So that's our second.
Yeah.
And then we take a piece of beading thread and we thread it back through. I've got no product on my hair underneath this hat, so I'm going to get awful hat hair.
Ooh!
I know. But I have come prepared for the evening show.
Oh, yes, of course, you're on the Late Show tonight.
I'm on the Late Show tonight with Charlie, so I have come prepared. 1, 2, 3.
Gosh, it just doesn't look like a ladder weave when you see it on the necklace. It's amazing.
No, it's such a simple little technique. And then we pop that on to there. And then what you do then is you thread this piece through, which makes your fan shape. You get that through. There we go. Then we pull that through.
Gorgeous. Oh,
So
look
then,
at that.
so then there's your fan shape, and then what you do is you just go back on yourself until you get to one end, and then because you've gone through, and these holes are quite tight in the smoky quartz, that'll hold it nice and firm. So when you've got on the angles that you're going to have it on the necklace, you take one piece of beading thread and you thread right through. So in effect, you go through there, and just before you pop across there, you pop in a pearl, as we've got on the mid-centre of the fan.
Yes. Oh, I see.
And then you continue.
Lovely.
So one piece of beading thread, one end of the necklace, all the way through, going through the fan.
through there,
up to
going
the top.
through there.
Yeah.
Oh, what lovely, Mark. Thank you so much. What a lovely, lovely kit. It's just so sumptuous, this one.
gorgeous.
Great with golds, great with those gorgeous russet tones. But again, fantastic if you want to wear it in the summer with your neutrals.
Absolutely, no,
Fantastic
absolutely.
in the winter, in the autumn, in the spring. It's just a lovely, lovely kit, this one. $29.95 as well, but the quality of the gems is just, it's so superior. I think we should get you to design all your kits, Mark. I honestly
And
think
I
we
do
should.
apologise for pinching your strands.
Yes,
But
well,
Ed's
fine.
fault. It was Ed's fault. He did say yes.
Blame it on Ed. I like that. He is in today.
Is he?
Yeah. Ed, it's your fault. Yeah, right. Fantastic. Brilliant. How are you getting on with your challenge?
Just making a necklace. But I've made, yes. I know. I
It's
think Laura's
beautiful
going to like
jewellery,
her.
Laura.
She's going to like her earrings.
Laura, you're going to love your earrings. Oh, I love the bracelet. Oh, it's lovely. Ooh. Right, okay. We put our orders in with Mark because we love the bundle so much. Right, okay, I'm going to head back over. I'm going to clash off. We are clashing. We are seriously clashing today. Like I say, this shirt normally fits me. Tell you what, these babies make you grow. Give you a big stomach. Anyway, I felt Gherkin move for the first time the other day. It was like a thud, like a boom, boom. It was kicking me. Lovely. There you go. Have you got pearls with this? Lovely. Sorry, am I interrupting your mother's meeting in there? Sorry, Laura. Sorry, interrupting a conversation in there. Tell you what, can't get the staff, can you? Can you, Cassie? No, you can't. Right. This is pink. This is very, very pink. And I love it. When you see it with the other gems, oh, delish. Fuchsia dyed magnesite. Look at that. It's a hot, hot Barbie pink. It's gorgeous. 110 carats of fuchsia magnesite. These are gorgeous cuboids. How much? What? For this strand? Don't be silly. Don't be ridiculous. Laura's just... What? Don't be ridiculous. Well, it's not meant to be going that low. Right. Get on the phones. Get on the phones. get ready to click on the buy now button. This is... Right, fuchsia magnesite, hematite tubes. Look at these, look at the luster. Love this metallic quality. Beautiful. They're almost like what, sorry? Materials, says Ollie. Yeah, they are, I suppose. It's a gorgeous kind of smooth, snaky strand you're going to be getting here. Beautiful. You've then got hematite rounds. Beautiful quality hematite rounds here. These are massive 7mm plain rounds, such a heavy gemstone. Now you've got black and pink here, which just looks gorgeous. And then we add pearls. Now, genuine freshwater culture pearls, 2 strands of hematite and fuchsia coloured magnesite. One of our budding beaders has made this awesome tiara. I love this. I want this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. With the pearls. Oh, with the look at the hematite little leaves on there. Flowers of pearls and beautiful fuchsia magnesite. And some 1mm gauge wire that one of our budding beaders has made this beautiful tiara out of. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. It's like a funky take on a tiara. I love it. Now, right. The reason why I'm saying getting on the phone is because there are 4 strands here. I honestly think Laura's having one of her moments. Are you sure that's the right price? This 4-strand bundle, what price would you... Okay, Mark, 4-strand bundle here.
Yep. 4
strands. Strand of pearls.
Okay.
Price that up for me. What do you reckon? A strand of pearls.
$9.95.
$9.95 strand of pearls? Okay,
yeah,
fine, yeah.
Hematite, $9.95 the 2 strands.
Yeah.
$4.95 magnesite. So normally $24.95. I would say $17.95.
Okay.
Good price.
Okay. So we're thinking $24.95 what it should be, $17.95 special jewellery maker price. Mark, you are going to fall over. I have no idea how Laura's done this. I honestly think she's having one of her moments. This is your price today. £9.95p.
Wow.
I know! $9.95. I almost said something incredibly rude then. I almost repeated what Ollie said in my ear, and that would have got me a smack bottom sandwich. But honestly, Ollie didn't know what the price was. He just saw the price and he just, yeah, well, anyway, it doesn't matter what he said. As I'll say, he said, get away. $9.95.
Gosh.
There's only 100 available. Every single one of our kits today, every single one of our bundles, every single one of our brand new strands is limited in stock. The highest quantity of anything that we have today is 200 of a strand. And I'll tell you when it comes up, we've only got 200 of them. With the early bird, we normally have, what, 600-800? With strands, we normally have 300-400. Goodness me. This pearl strand on its own could have been $9.95, couldn't it? And nobody would bat an eyelid. $9.95 for a strand of pearls. That's amazing. I'll have 4, please. There's 4 strands in here for under £10. I just cannot believe that. I failed to understand how we can do that. Well, we've only got the 100, which is nothing really quantity-wise. We've only got the 100. I just think that's incredible. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Hold the lines. If you're on the phone lines, stay where you are. We will let you know when it's sold out. If you are watching this show as a repeat, always do try and get involved. Things do fall back into stock when people don't take out their baskets quickly enough. A lot of things have sold out on the live show today already. But like I said, if you are watching this show on the loop, always do give us a call because things do fall back into stock. Right, let's go and see some of your Wall of Fames on Wall of Fame, some of your entries on the Wall of Fame, and have another gardening-related text. This is gorgeous. 920. I love pearl bracelets like this. It's so pretty. It's been sent by Abby. Hi, Abby. Who says hi to everyone at JM Towers. Isn't it annoying when you... I'm not going to write what you've... sorry, I'm not going to read what you've written there, Abby, because, again, we'll probably get taken off air. Isn't it annoying when you're coming down to London, I'll be on holiday? Oh, that's for the ball. That's for the ball. Yes, we're going down to London for the ball. How exciting. Anyway, I've been playing with wire recently and making rings mostly, but I also got some memory wire in a kit and decided to make some bracelets. I made one with pearls and shell for a friend's birthday, so I thought I'd send it in. Happy jewellery making to all. Regards, Abby. Abby, I think that's beautiful. That's right up my street. I love pieces like that. Isn't that gorgeous, Mark?
Yeah, but we've had those on our show, have we? Those hearts. I must have missed
Well,
those.
not on any of my shows, but we have had them.
I missed them. They're beautiful. Hearts and flowers, you can't go wrong with them.
It's a bit lift, I think.
Never mind, look at this. Oh, got some chips here and wire. Perfect.
Perfect.
Next one I've got is number 918, and this is from a Samantha 2 key.
Oh, hello, Samantha.
Hello, hello. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's my apple blossom necklace, made from pink opal nugget clusters and 1mm shot rose wire. This is my ode to spring. Ha, in brackets. I've had a busy weekend, so I'm slowly catching recorded shows, and so far I've enjoyed the demos I've seen. I'm also waiting for Gemma's new DVD to arrive, along with some other orders from this week. Happy making to everyone, and that's love from Samantha in County Durham, Bishop Auckland.
Isn't that gorgeous? It is really springy, those I mean, that was a bit like the magnolia bundle that we had earlier on with the greens and the pinks. It's so lovely.
Wow.
Gorgeous colours there, Samantha, thank you. 921 here, beautiful necklace and bracelet. I love the bobbly necklace. This is gorgeous. Sent it by Trisha Bell. Says, Dear Maker, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I used red impression jasper in the ladder weave to create a bracelet and clustered the remaining beads to make an accompanying pendant. I hope you like it, Trisha. Trisha, that's gorgeous, and I am absolutely crazy about the impression jasper. We've had it in blue. We had it in blue with you the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was amazing. We've had it in purple, in pink, in red. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Trisha. Best of luck.
Gosh, this is beautiful.
Tree of
Right,
life.
I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to flip it upside down for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to write it again. Okay, this is number 919.
Oh, tree of
Beautiful
life.
gem trees. Now I'm going to flip it over very quickly. Okay, and we have, this is from Pat in Edinburgh, and Pat
love
says,
it.
a few of the Tree of Life pendants that I've enjoyed making with my new love of wirework. And that's from Pat in Edinburgh.
Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you so much, Pat. You've been busy there.
Beautiful.
Very satisfying design to make, I can imagine. Gorgeous. 922 here. This is amazing. This looks like pyrite and lemon quartz to me, which I would never think about putting together, but it looks amazing. It's been sent in by Morag Hay from Kilcardy in Scotland, who says, Hi everyone, here's my latest entry for the Wall of Fame. I made them using pyrite, citrine and lemon quartz, and I'm really pleased with the result. I think it's a gorgeous colour combo, isn't it? I think it's a very vintage feel to it as well. It does, it's like vintage lace, the kind of colour that you get. I hope you like it, and hope I'm lucky enough to win this week. Fingers crossed. Much love to you all. Morag in Scotland. I think that's gorgeous, Morag. It's stunning, and it does have that vintage quality, doesn't it? Stunning. Do we have a text, Libby? Abigail? Abigail has sent a text in. Do you have any advice about taking cuttings from herbs?
From herbs? Personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take cuttings from herbs because they're so easy to grow from seed. Maybe something like, basil is so easy to grow in your windowsill. I mean, anyone can do that at home on their windowsill. Thyme and lavender, I wouldn't cuttings. I would, especially thyme, I would just split them. So dig up a clump if you have in the garden and be quite brutal with them. Herbs like being brutalised. They do, yeah. So just get a couple of hand forks and put them in back to back into your clump and rip. You can be as mean as you can with herbs. And rosemary, if you want to take cuttings from rosemary, if you take new growth, which should just start to be happening at the moment, and take off a good 6 inches from the top, peel off the bottom leaves so it leaves 4 or 5 leaves on the top, and put them in a little glass of water for a couple of days, just to set them in, and then you can then transfer them into soil. And if you haven't got a propagator or greenhouse, make a little tent with a polythene bag and a lassie band just to make it nice and humid. But as far as herbs go, I mean, they're so easy to grow from seed and quite reasonably priced in the garden centre. So as far as taking cuttings go, it's a lot of work, but no, great fun. But basil in the windowsill, make your own pesto.
Beautiful, yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Mark. The font of all knowledge. Everything gardening related. Right. We've got gorgeous red and orange and yellow carnelian carved flowers coming up after the break. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous strand. These are going to sell out so quickly. Oh my goodness me. It's all coming up in just a couple of seconds. Do not go anywhere.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Chandy beads are Jewellery Maker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
Oh, look. Carved carnelian flowers. Absolutely beautiful, like little orange buttons, aren't they? Oh. Everyone was laughing about the fact that I really like buttons earlier on. I just like buttons. I like the word button. I like buttons. I like chunky buttons. These are like buttons. Is that so weird? Oh, I don't care. My love of buttons. I like chocolate buttons. Now, carved carnelian flowers. I've been waiting all show for this. And I said to Laura before we went on the show today, I said, Laura? She said, yes. I said, you know those gorgeous carnelian flowers? Yes, what about them? I said, I really, really love them. She said, yeah, so what? I said, can we play them really nice and early on in the show? Because I'm really excited about doing them. No, we're going to do it. She doesn't actually sound like that. She said, no, we're going to leave them until the end of the show to keep you in suspenders. I tell you what, the suspense of being able to bring you a strand like this has been killing me because I've been looking at the strand all show. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is carnelian. Why do I prefer... why do I love carnelian so much? Why do I love carnelian so much over gemstones like red agate? Well, carnelian is a gemstone which has been used for many, many, many hundreds and hundreds of years in jewellery. I learnt yesterday that carnelian was a massive gemstone during the Victorian era. I didn't know that. Linda told me. I found that out yesterday. Carnelian is a gemstone which has been found in tombs dating back thousands of years, ancient tombs. It's a gemstone which has been used for many, many years. I love it for that reason as much as the fact that carnelian from Jewellery Maker gives you qualities like this. This has got to be one of my favourite carnelians in the world. That is just beautiful. I love that split that you get. That, yeah, the kind of bleeding of colours that you get. It's so it's such a wonderful gemstone to look at. Now these are carved flowers. So not rounds, not rondelles, carved flowers. I've got a fair idea about how you facet gemstones. For goodness sake, I'm not trying to say I'm a lapidurist at all. It takes a lifetime to learn how to be a lapidurist, how to actually physically cut gemstones. But I can kind of get my head around how you would shape a round cut gemstone. Not a faceted round gemstone, but a round cut gemstone. I wouldn't have the first clue about how you get from a block, a chunk of carnelian to these. Would you? It's just, I wouldn't have the first idea. Because it's not like working with something which is man-made, like concrete, which you know that concrete is going to be of a certain strength, you know it's going to behave in a certain way as soon as you start cutting it into blocks. No, it doesn't react like that, because this is a gemstone that's got different qualities inside it. All those colours are there for different reasons, because there are different strengths, different qualities, different tones, different elements inside this gemstone. That must be one of the most difficult things to do in the world. Lapidary is a job which takes years and years and years to learn how to do. It is an art. It is widely regarded as one of the most skilled jobs in the world. One of the oldest jobs in the world is gemstone lapidary. And if you can imagine, many, many hundreds and thousands of years ago, the first carnelian was faceted. Today, I'm bringing you carved flowers of carnelian, and this is your price. I think that's just amazing. I think it's incredible. I think even if this price was 2 or 3 times where we were now, I would still be a firm believer in this strand, because looking at this strand, looking at the quality you're going to be getting here, the amount of planning and time and effort and energy that goes into bringing you a quality strand like this is absolutely mind-boggling. $11.95. And if you think carnelian that's been faceted like this, you know, maybe there were a few that where mistakes were made. Well, that gemstone can't be used anymore. You know, the mistake is made. It's expensive to make those mistakes, which is why bringing you strands of round cut gemstones, you know, plain rounds or plain rondelles, is so much easier. Today, $11.95 for carved flowers. The time, the energy, the skill involved in just the planning of this strand is just mind-boggling, and something which I can't even begin to imagine. Can't even begin to imagine how you do that. It's amazing though, isn't it? Well done. $11.95 for this gorgeous quality strand. Don't forget you can get involved on our website, jewellerymaker.com. Just copy and paste the code into our website, which is HAGP32. And check out your basket, or get involved on our website, or get involved by giving us a call on our free phone number, 0800 644 655. Sorry, hiccup, indigestion. I just had a mini jam donut and a biscuit. And trying to eat both those things on a 2-minute break is quite difficult. Tell you what, it's food, isn't it? It's all about food. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Absolutely stunning. Now, there's still loads of you on the phone line, still lots of you coming through on the web to get this. Do act as quickly as you can. And by all means, if you want to get 3 or 4 or 5 strands of these and then get them all home and then choose the one that you like the best and send the others back, go for it. But I doubt very much that you actually end up sending them all back, because it's $11.95 for such unbelievable quality. 200 carats in total. Amazing. Well done. Hold those lines. Gorgeous. Right, now, what are we going to do now, Lovey? Ooh. Ah. Now, what are we going to do? Mark, would you mind getting your jewellery out for the... Ah, you've done it!
Yeah.
Ever ready. Do you want to see some beautiful jewellery that Mark's made? Have a look at these pieces. Now, Mark, this is based around... Is this summer?
This spring. This is viola.
Spring. Viola. Viola, violets, are they?
No, viola is a member of the pansy family. So pansies and violas.
Ah! Get pansies in the most beautiful colours, can't you?
Stunning. Every colour under the sun now. Absolutely.
You can get them in really deep dark purples, can't you?
Nearly blacks now. You can get green. They've just introduced
green?
the green, which
a
is
green
just
flower?
beautiful. I've got a thing about green flowers. I love green flowers. So green violas.
I don't think I've ever seen a green flower.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. You made some beautiful jewellery here. Talk us through a couple of the designs.
First
That'd be
of
lovely.
all, I started using the tassels that you get with the...
Lovely.
Have you shown the strands yet?
No.
With that strand.
Yeah, okay.
With the tassels.
Uh-huh.
And then I've used one of the other strands. I can't do this if you haven't told them the strands.
You can mention what strands they are, but I'm not going to show them to you yet.
Okay, we've got a strand of distinction amethyst rondelles, which is just beautiful, which I've incorporated in the 2 tassels, very similar to the necklace that we showed in the previous kit. And then using the shell pearl, which the colour is just
one
of
delicious.
the most amazing colours I think I've ever seen. I made a pair of shoulder duster earrings. Then I incorporated, with some things from my stash, purple 0.25 wire with the amethyst and the shell pearl to make this crochet necklace here, which I think with gems of distinction is made for crochet.
It is, yeah.
You also get a strand of the most amazing amethyst nuggets, which are enormous. They are just beautiful, and it's such a really dark, rich purple colour as well.
Look at that bracelet.
So incorporating the amethyst with the rondelles of the distinction strand and some little silver spacer beads, I made a ladder weave bracelet, which also features on the Chips and Nugget DVD. We show you how to make that. And then my all-time favourite piece is the bracelet on the end. I've become addicted to macrame herringbone wire work bracelets. So I've just used 1 mil as the lazy strand, and I've used 0.6 as the working strands, and all I've used is 5 of the shell pearls, and it's exquisite.
This is one of Laura's, that's one of Laura's favourite bracelets today, and one of mine as well. The shell pearl just is amazing. Now, okay, this isn't a kit strictly, it's a bundle. How many of these have we got left? You're kidding. Right, we've only got 40 of these left. We are going low. There's a lot of you who are loving this. Shell pearl, as Mark says, the colour is amazing, and with the herringbone weave, it is a delight. It is just beautiful. I would highly recommend you copy Mark's design because it's the most wonderful rigid bracelet. It's beautiful. Shell pearl, amethyst nuggets, and it's lovely to get that organic quality, really, really lovely to get that organic quality. But then the total opposite with your amethyst in your gems of distinction quality. This is all about clarity, much more of a blush tone, much more vibrance. Today, all 3 strands for one great price. The gems of distinction on its own, in my honest opinion, that looks like a £17 strand of amethyst. Today, the entire bundle is yours for this price here.
Oh, you're... What?
I know. It's amazing. It's incredible. I'm just looking at that bangle that you've made there, that herringbone bangle, Mark, and that bangle, £25 bangle, easily.
Yeah, well, this is one of the bracelets that we now make on the macrame course, which I believe we've got a couple of spaces this Friday, and then I think I've got one on the following Saturday. So if anyone wants to come on the course.
Fantastic.
Because I'm new to doing workshops, I was a bit unsure about timings, and we now have enough time. So for the last hour and a half, we make a wirework macrame bracelet.
Perfect.
Like the one that we've got on here.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes,
It's sold out.
I'm not surprised.
That has now all been allocated. That is absolutely tremendous. I can't believe that. That's just amazing. So not a kit strictly, but an amazing bundle that we've given to Mark. It's gorgeous. Right. Now, it is now time. Did you put this kit together as well, Mark?
No.
Who put this together? Laura. Oh dear. Oh dear. I am very, very... can I just apologise to the call centre now? I apologise to the call centre. Apologise to everybody who is going to be bombarded with traffic on the phones and on the web. This kit is going to be what... And this kit is a brand new kit that we've given to Mark. Did we give this to you? We didn't give... Oh, we didn't give it to you?
No.
We've only got 100. Oh dear. Right. This kit is going to blow your socks off. It's called Pastel Perfection. Forget about the name. I'm not even interested in the name with this because... Right. If you want to get one of the lowest priced kits we've ever had on the show, go for it. This is it. Dyed pink magnesite rounds. Love. Love, 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 love. I've got a scarf in this colour, I've got vests in this colour. I absolutely love this colour. I've got belts in this colour. I just love it. Fuchsia magnesite 6mm rounds. Turquoise coloured magnesite 6mm rounds. That colour combination is an absolute delight. Turquoise and fuchsia pink. Gorgeous colour combo, don't you think, Mark?
Those are our wedding colours.
Oh, Mark! How beautiful.
Teal and fuchsia.
Teal and fuchsia. Nice colour combo. Absolutely beautiful. Pearls. Pearls. I'm going to reiterate again, this kit is going down to one of the lowest prices we've ever taken a kit to. You've got to get it. You've got to get it. Threading pack. Monofilament beading thread elastic. 100 findings. Silver plated copper findings. 100 in total. Now, we've only got 100. 30 have sold already. If you want to get one of the lowest price kits we've ever bought you on a show, today's your day. It's going to sell out. Here's your price.
Oh dear.
Just obscene, isn't it? Unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. When you start to break that price down and you think about the fact that the findings on their own, 100 findings, silver plated copper findings on our website are £7.95p. Are you telling me, Laura, are you actually telling me that it's £7.95 for the findings and everything else in the kit? 4 strands of gems, 2 of them pearls, and the threading pack are £7. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It is a massive, gigantic, humongous, ridiculous saving. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. It is going to sell out. It's a tremendously low deal. It's a tremendous deal. You've got to get it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's going to sell out. We started with 100. How many have we got left now? 29 left. Get it in your basket when you can, my loves. Absolutely amazing. £14.95p. And if this is your first kit from Jewellery Maker, this is the first time you've ever watched Jewellery Maker before in your life, welcome. Big Jewellery Maker hug to you. You can come in and get this kit, get it home, make jewellery from it. If you decide that Jewellery Maker isn't for you, send it back. We'll give you your money back. How amazing is that with the 30-day money-back guarantee? Absolutely gorgeous. Well done. £14.95p. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Right, there we go. Mark, I've got a gardening-related question for you.
Go on then.
How do you stop? How can you improve the condition of your lawn?
Oh, wow, there's lots of things you can do.
Because we get moss on our lawn.
Okay. Do you feed your lawn?
Yes, we put weed and feed down and things like that.
Probably not enough.
Oh.
Do you scarify your lawn?
Do we do what?
Scarify. Take up all the thatch. No? Okay.
Sounds very painful.
Okay.
Scarify?
Yeah, you need to scarify. Do you overseed?
No.
Come and see me afterwards, and I'll go through.
Oh, Mark's going to tell me about scarifying my lawn. Oh.
I'll go through a yearly plan of what to do.
Darling, that'd be lovely. Lucky girl. Oh, Ryan, I don't want to hear about you scarifying your lawns. That's enough. Thank you very much. Right, where are we going now? Are we doing this one? I just picked these up randomly. Wasn't that weird how we both said the same thing at the same time?
Shame on you.
That was weird.
Yes.
Weird. I told you about my my premonition last week. I didn't tell you guys about my premonition. Oh my goodness me. Right, this will be very, very quick, I promise. Had a dream. That kit's sold out now. Let's stay on the lines for this. Had a dream. This is God's truth. Had a dream. I was in the gallery, which is the room just in there, with Kim, with Kim, because I was doing it, I don't know why I was with Kim, but I was with Kim, who's a producer on Jewellery Maker, sitting with her, working through the show. And a security guard came in and said, your car has just rolled back into the wall of the car park. Can you come and move it? Went outside, saw my car rolled into the wall, moved my car. Done. Woke up. Drove to work. Out the dream. Woke up in the morning, blah, 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 blah. Drove to work. Got to work and thought, I had that really weird dream last night. I better make sure I put my handbrake on. Put my handbrake on. It went and put my handbrake on, right? Came into work, sat with Kim, because I was working with Kim last Tuesday, sat with her, preparing the show. Security guard came in and said, your car has just rolled back into the wall. Can you come and move it?
No way.
And it was the weirdest premonition.
No way.
Proper premonition. Mystic Meg. I can tell the next game is going to be a strand of rose quartz marquise-shaped gemstones. She was rubbish, wasn't she, Mystic Meg? The winner of the lottery is going to be a man or a woman. Mystic Meg, you're not telling me anything I don't know. Mystic Meg and Septic Peg. That was funny. That was, what's his name, wasn't it? Was it Brian Connolly? He was funny, Septic Peg. Right, here we go. This is the biggest quantity game we have on the show today, but we've only got 200. To give you a rough idea, we normally bring you the early bird. The early bird's normally got 500 or 600 in stock. Brand new tools in stock. We normally bring you macrame deals or DVD deals with maybe 2,000 in stock. There's only 200 of these, and it's the biggest game of the day. Just to give you an idea how limited everything is in today's show. So I'd advise you get on the phones now. Rose quartz top drilled marquise-shaped beads. Ryan has just said in my ear, pendants, pendants, pendants. As in you would make pendants out of these, Ryan. I like that idea. Bit of wire wrapping maybe? I like that idea. Mark, what would you do with these?
Would be flowers we were talking about earlier.
But yeah, we were talking about flowers earlier on.
Yeah.
Perfect with the flowers. You can make flowers out of these and maybe get the white quartz briolette cut drops and make a flower on top of a flower.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Rose quartz, an amazing gemstone, not just delicately beautiful and stunningly shaped in this particular strand, but it's a gemstone synonymous with friendship, romance, partnerships. It's an absolutely gorgeous genuine gemstone to use in your jewellery. In these kind of shapes, as Mark quite rightly said, perfect for flowers, perfect for making those gorgeous flowers. You can make instead of using feathers, you know how you get those beautiful big long earrings which are kind of Native American inspired, just one long earring with a feather on the bottom. Rather than having a feather, have a rose quartz, you know, something like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality strands here. Now, we do have 200 of these. It's the biggest quantity game of the entire show today, which gives you an idea of just how limited in quantity everything is. Already, I've got loads that have gone. Already 50 have been allocated, just to give you an idea. Get on the phone as quickly as you can. Are you envisaging this strand going below £20? Are you envisaging going below £20? If you are, you might be psychic. Are you envisaging this strand going to £19.95? Think again. £18.95? Think again. £17.95? Surely not. Surely not under £17. Today, this strand of pendants, flower petals, where you're getting approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, where you're getting about 11 or 12 of these on a strand. Today, this entire strand is going low, low buffalo. Yeah, really low. Get on the phones, get involved on the web. This is your deal for this rose quartz strand. £7.95p. I know, it is it is blasphemous, isn't it? £7.95. That was a very dramatic intake of breath there, Mark.
I was expecting £14.95.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other day of the week, I would expect. I would have expected £14.95. If anyone else had been producing, I would have expected £14.95. But because Laura is in the driving seat today, yeah. Expect the unexpected. £7.95 for all of these rose quartz marquise shaped beads. What do you reckon, Ollie? What would you do with these? Because I know earrings maybe? Too big for earrings? Pendants. Pendants all the way, Ollie's saying. If you wire wrap just one of these. Sorry, say that again. That's it, I love it. Ollie says that he'd sell each one of them for £7.95, just to prove a point. Just to prove a point that each one of these could sell for £7.95. And they could. You're getting about 11 on the strand. That's about £70 worth of pendants here. Or, look at it, as 70p per pendant. I wouldn't expect to go to a bead shop and pay under, what, £3.50, £5 for one of these, let alone a strand of about 11. Goodness me, lots of you there on the phone lines now. The call centre are dealing really, really well with the queue at the minute. There's no queues on any of the other phone lines here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, so they're dealing with your calls at the minute. It's queued for about 30 seconds at the moment, which is brilliant. Absolutely tremendous. I've done £7.95 for every single one of you comes in to get this today. I just think that's amazing. Just gorgeous. You could do a bit of wire wrapping, couldn't you, Mark? That'd be a nice idea.
With the fuchsia pink wire, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice idea.
Black would look amazing.
Ooh,
black
yeah. Gorgeous quality strands here. Absolutely amazing. Like pink ice. Oh, like pink shattered ice. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done to you all there. £7.95 for your gorgeous strand of rose quartz. Well done. Hold the lines. How are you getting on with the challenge, Mark?
Yeah, I'm nearly finished the necklace.
Has he what, Laura? Is it a necklace for you? Stop being so greedy, Laura. For pity's sake.
It's for Mother of the Bride.
Mother of the Bride, there we
Yes.
go. You're not Mother of the Bride, Laura. No, you're not. This isn't just about getting guest designers to make jewellery for you, Laura. Why? She says, why?
What are you on about?
Ryan, don't you know what we're on about?
Why are you saying to Laura?
Laura, what are you on about? Yeah, exactly. Laura very rarely knows what she's on about. She's new to the game. She's new. She's confused. She's not even that new anymore, is she? She's old. Right, this bundle. Can I name this bundle? I don't even know what it's called, but can I name it? It's called Pretty Posy, is it? I'm going to call it Pretty Prosecco. Like a glass of Prosecco. I thought that bin was moving on its own. It's Cassie's moving it with her foot. I thought, goodness me, the psychic powers have come to get me. There's a bin moving across the studio on its own. It's Cassie's foot pushing it. Right, I'm going to call this Pretty Prosecco. I like the old glass of Prosecco. You look confused, Mark. Don't you like the name of it?
No, I'm just trying to... Yeah, I suppose so.
Before you cast judgment... And look like you don't.
For me, it looks more of a Lambrusco blush.
Oh, you're classy. So we've got beautiful white shell pearl rounds. I bet you that's really nice, actually, isn't it? Not as bad as me, Mark. I'm classy with a K. I'm terrible. White shell pearl rounds here. Gorgeous. Right, stop it, everyone. Everyone's naming this after really dreadful drinks now. White lightning bundle. Right, that is enough. That's enough. Let's calm down.
Oh dear.
I'll call this Blue Nun. Right, white shell, Black Tower. White shell pearl rounds, which I've never mentioned Prosecco. If you want to get your perfect pearl shape, this is the way to go, because this is basically shell which has been reformed into pearl shapes, into perfect pearl shapes. It's a really, really lovely way of getting pearl quality into your wardrobe, into your jewellery making kit, but for a massively, massively reduced price. Mind you, the prices we've done pearls for over the last 24 hours, you know, it just beggars belief. I mean, this is just going to be ridiculous, isn't it? So you've got your gorgeous white shell plain rounds. Then you've got this gorgeous strand of, it's like a champagne or a Prosecco coloured plain round here. It's absolutely gorgeous. What do you reckon, Mark? Is it more gold for you? It is a kind of a champagne-y colour, isn't it?
It's champagne. Let's go with champagne.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So gorgeous champagne-coloured gold shell pearls. And then look at this strand. This is so pretty. Citrine drops. Absolutely gorgeous citrine drops. Look at the clarity, the colour you're going to be getting here. You're getting 35 carats on this strand. I love the fact that each one of these drops is ever so slightly different. That one there, you've got much stronger strength of colour at the top as you have from the bottom. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at these, they're gorgeous. Real mix of qualities and sizes, dimensions here. This is lovely. This citrine, goodness me. I would hate to think how much this citrine is on its own. You're getting everything here together. The code is PPGC54. It's called Pretty Posy. Try this out. I think to go with the tiara and hair comb bundle we bought you as the early bird special, amazing. To go with the challenge bridal bundle, incredible. Today, this entire bundle is for this price, £12.95p. Now, the first thing I want to point out to you is if you were looking at 2 strands of pearls here, and I know we've done some really, really silly prices for pearls over the last 24 hours or so here on Jewellery Maker, but if these were perfectly round pearls and what are they? They're about 8mm and 10mm in diameter. You would probably be looking to pay not double figures for each one of these strands, but probably triple figures because they are perfect rounds. You're getting that perfect round quality, the kind of perfect round quality that you only really get with South Sea pearls, golden South Sea pearls and white South Sea pearls, but you're getting it for a fraction, and I mean a fraction of the price. £12.95p for all 3 strands. Not to mention, you know, the citrine's absolutely gorgeous, all for less than £13. So if you were to get pearls which are this perfect in shape, in size, you would have to go down the South Sea pearl route. And each one of these in a necklace, I mean, we've got South Sea pearls on our sister channels. A South Sea pearl in a ring can easily cost a couple of £100, easily. You're getting strands, 2 strands of South Sea pearl-like shell pearls here, which are just beautiful, with your citrine as well for under £13. A tremendous, tremendous deal there. Well done. Give us a call on our free phone number or get involved on our website. Gorgeous, gorgeous bundle here for under £13. Really, really beautiful. Colour-wise, Mark, are there any flowers which are a golden colour like this, like a champagne-y colour? Because it's quite a metallic tone, so I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't.
There's one of the shrubs, one of my favourite shrubs, is witch hazel. Now, witch hazel has yellows and champagne colours and golds and russets and reds. And magnolia, you can also get magnolias in those colours as well.
Ah!
At home, I've got one of my stash boxes is apatite. And apatite with all of those 3 would be... Apatite and citrine and champagne pearl looks stunning.
Do you know what? I bet it does.
Yep.
I bet it really pops, doesn't it?
Beautiful, beautiful combination.
Oh, wow, that's stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality here. Absolutely beautiful. £12.95p. Now, I've got a bundle coming up now of a flower that I have never, I can't recall having ever seen this. I've definitely seen your name, but I've never seen it before. Sweet William.
You must have seen a Sweet William.
I don't think I have.
It's my favourite flower of all time.
Oh, is it?
I'm really glad we've got something named after it, yes.
Well, I've got the kind of a red and a creamy coloured bundle here.
Perfect.
Is that what colour they are?
Yeah, they've got reds and burgundies and whites, pinks, coral colours. You must know Sweet Williams. I mean, you get them in supermarkets. They're really heady fragrance. They're beautiful.
Well, I must do.
Member of the carnation family.
I must do, but I can't think. Anyway, it's a lovely name anyway, isn't it?
Yes.
So beautiful bundle here. Look at these magnesite. I always think this looks like kind of Grecian marble. I love the look of this magnesite quality. When you get it, when it's not dyed, but you get to see that kind of crackled, aged antiqued quality throughout each one of these. I mean, it goes beyond the kind of antique quality. It is kind of artifact level, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Magnesite rectangles here, 25 by 18 millimeters, 400 carats in total. Beautiful crackle quality. You then get red dyed magnesite rounds. Oh wow, I think this is one of the first times I've seen red dyed magnesite. So it's a proper red because it's a dyed gemstone, of course. It's a proper siren red with these gorgeous, with this wonderful black matrix running through it, which it's a similar kind of matrix that you get to howlite and turquoise. With magnesite though, because it's a gemstone which takes dye very easily, you get that wonderful strength of colour, as well as having that 2 gemstone strands there, both magnesite. And then you've got red jasper drums, 18 by 10 millimeter drums. These are lovely. Mark, you've got quite an unusual looking bundle here in the fact that you've got 3 gemstone strands which are very different. What kind of ideas, design-wise, do you have for this?
Well, they would work so well with macrame pieces.
They would,
Do you
wouldn't
remember
they?
last week we did that, it might have been last week or the week before, we did a pendant, and it was the variation of the macrame, so the rings go on the outside of the beads rather on the inside.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Well, those magnesite slabs would look really perfect with that.
So like, it looked like ripples on a pond, didn't it?
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
They look amazing with that.
Ah, perfect. That's a really nice idea, isn't it? Using something like this in macrame, because you're using 1 or 2, not the whole lot, 1 or 2 as focal pieces. So beautiful reds, gorgeous whites here as well. Stunning bundle. The code is IMGC46, and here's your price. £11.95. I did say the price points that we've got on today's show are absolutely tremendous. The quantities we've got on today's show are absolutely limited to the hilt. You know, a lot of these strands are very low in stock indeed. So you've got to get involved as quickly as you can. £11.95 for this stunning Sweet William bundle. Just gorgeous. Well done to all of you there. Absolutely awesome. Sorry,
I was going to suggest putting them with that pearl bundle.
Yes, with the pearl bundle, with the kind of champagne-y pearls.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Amazing.
Especially with the white magnesite.
The veining on that magnesite.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It does look like marble. I just love it. £11.95. Gorgeous bundle there. Well done. Now, oh, what a lovely name. The next bundle is called Butterflies in Summer. I love butterflies. I love them. Do you like them, Mark?
Yeah, they're nice. They're rather scarce though at the moment with this weather. It's going to be a tough year for butterflies.
See, you sometimes see the little, are they called the little kind of white ones? Do you not like them?
No.
Why?
They're destructive.
Butterflies?
All the people with allotments will know what I'm talking about.
Disruptive butterflies?
They lay eggs and the caterpillars hatch and eat all your cabbages and your greens and your lettuces and...
They ate all, Laura?
Yes.
They ate Laura's cabbages and her sprouts?
Yep.
Tell me your problems. Goodness me. I love butterflies. I really like them. You said you prefer moths last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I really like moths. Yeah. Yes.
What are you laughing at? I don't want to hear about Laura's cabbages or her sprouts. Don't know why you're laughing. Find it funny at all. Right. I do love butterflies, they're really beautiful. I've got a couple of friends who are scared of butterflies.
Lots of people are.
Why?
Yes.
They don't fly in your face. Not like birds. Sometimes birds are a bit scary, but butterflies are really beautiful. They're stunning, aren't they? Is it the emperor butterfly? The one? No, it's not the emperor butterfly. What's the one that's yellow, orange and black?
Painted lady.
Painted lady, I think that's it, yeah. I live very near the butterfly farm.
Yeah.
Right, okay, less of that. More of this. Butterflies in summer. Oh my goodness me, you've got more colours here than you can shake a stick at. Beautiful. Beautiful dyed magnesite. Beautiful dyed magnesite centre drilled squares. Absolutely gorgeous strands here. Beautiful greens, beautiful chocolate colours, stunning yellows and reds as well. Just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Just gorgeous. Really beautiful quality there. Absolutely awesome strands here. Lovely qualities. You're also going to be getting green magnesite cross-shaped beads. Now, the shape of these is absolutely beautiful. The size of them, it makes them perfect for things like earrings, charms on bracelets, charms on necklaces. They're so, so pretty, aren't they? Beautiful turquoise cross-shaped beads here, and they're equilateral as well, which is nice because we have had some crucifix-shaped beads which have been lovely for the rosary designs, but these are equilateral, so really, really beautiful, and maybe even with a bit more versatility. Have a look at this necklace that's been made by one of our budding beaders. I love this gorgeous charm. This must have taken hours to make. It's amazing though, isn't it? A gorgeous charm necklace. Don't you love these kind of pieces? They feel nice, they sound beautiful, and all those colours look awesome together. Ooh, gorgeous. The United Colours of Jewellery Maker. 2 beautiful strands in here, loads. And here's your price. Wow. £6.95. £6.95. That's amazing. £6.95 for 2 massively gorgeous strands, massively colourful strands of dyed magnesite. Absolutely awesome. Isn't that great? Oh, those colours are good enough to eat. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Don't forget your 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't also forget that you're only paying £2.95 P&P per order. So even if you've come in to get every single one of our bundles and kits today, you're only paying £2.95 P&P per order. It's not even per item, it's per order, which is just amazing. 0800 6444 655. Less than £7 for your gorgeous butterflies in summer. Sorry, what was that? Oh, that's nice. Lots of you there on the phone lines, apparently. Gorgeous, well done. Beautiful magnesite cross-shaped beads. Mark, you've got bright colours here. Would you graduate these? Would you incorporate these with other gemstones? Would you separate them out? Would you do them all together?
No, I would definitely separate the colours.
Okay.
Me personally, I would separate the colours. And then,
okay,
as you said, incorporate other gemstones. And if you've got any coloured crackled quartz, we have strands of
nice
multicolour,
idea.
and just incorporate them with that would be amazing. Beautiful strand, isn't it?
Aren't they gorgeous? And I love the cross-shaped beads as well. Great for little charm bracelets and little extender chains, aren't they?
That's an amazing necklace.
Isn't it just? It must have taken so long to make, but it's beautiful. It's the kind of thing you want to wear with a black maxi dress. Great for your cat wardrobe. Wardrobe. There you go. Awesome, well done. Say again. Yeah. Right, Mark. Can you name me one of the most important insects to have in the garden?
Honeybee.
Really? Why is that?
Because they pollinate all the flowers. If you didn't have honeybees, you wouldn't have any flowers. Is that the wrong answer?
No, it's the right answer.
It's the right answer.
What about a bumblebee?
Yeah, bumblebees. But,
what do bumblebees do?
Not very much.
Do they
really.
pollinate or anything?
They do, but they don't produce honey or anything like that. But they do pollinate.
Now, I wouldn't recommend anyone doing this at all, but my dad, when he was a child, used to stroke bumblebees.
You can hypnotise them.
Really?
Yeah, you can put them to sleep.
They are really furry, aren't they?
They're lovely, yeah.
And I think the idea is that the pollen sticks to their fur.
That's right, and then they move on to the next flower and cross-pollinate, which produces seeds and things, and they're very clever.
Yeah. Bumblebees are beautiful.
Yeah.
Please don't go around touching bees, though, for goodness sake. Oh, my goodness me. I love... Don't what? They're just being silly.
Just move on.
Just move on. One of Ryan's sick jokes. Right, okay. Tell you what, Ryan, you are a sick joke. Do you know that, Ryan?
It's a bit harsh.
You don't know what he just said, Mark. You don't just hear what he just said in my ear. Ryan, come and apologise to everyone, please. Come on, Ryan, out you come. Come on. Apologise to everyone for... And I'm not going to divulge what he just said, because it's just way, you know... Where do you... He looks like such a nice boy. Looks like such a nice boy.
I'm really sorry for it. Can't.
Get out. See that laugh? Right. Believe you and I, Mark, if you'd have heard what he said in my ear.
Okay.
Right. It's a good job I'm not the kind of person who just repeats everything, isn't it? It's a good job I'm very reserved. Right, okay, so here we go. Black onyx graduated pear drops. Look at these. These are gorgeous. I love graduated strands. Strands where you get gemstones which are big enough for earrings, rings, right the way up to pendants. Ooh. Just pear drops here. These are... Ooh. 8 by 5 to about 14 by 10 millimeters, 155 carats. Lovely chunky black drops here. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. Just these in a pair of earrings would just look amazing. Or better still, one of the simplest pieces of jewelry you could probably make from this is a pendant. Take one of these large ones, one that's kind of a little bit smaller, another one that's slightly smaller, and one of the smallest ones, and just separate them out with eye pins, and you've got the most gorgeous pendant. Simple. You've then got a strand of onyx pears, so not pear drops, just pear shapes, so they're nice and flat on either side. 40 carats in total, absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love bumblebee colours. I love the kind of black and orange and yellow tones that they can give you. They're so sweet, aren't they? They're beautiful. I love bumblebees. Please don't touch them. And also citrine. I just don't want to get into trouble. Citrine graduated irregular rectangles here. Look at these. They're absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful clarity. Beautiful quality. Stunning, stunning. Genuine gemstone strand here, 30 carats in total. These are 4 by 2 to 7 by 4 millimeters in diameter. Really, really, look at that contrast of colours. Isn't that beautiful? So impressive. And today, your deal is amazing for this bundle. The code is BCGC16. Here's your price. £12.95. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. Ah, for citrine and black onyx. Now that's one of my favourite colour combinations. Bright yellow and black. It looks quite vintage. It almost looks like canary yellow diamonds with really high quality black onyx. You know, it is very, very high quality black onyx, but it almost looks like canary yellow diamonds, don't you think? Really beautiful. Gold and black is such a lovely colour combo, isn't it? Yeah, and £13 for this stunning, stunning bundle. Just gorgeous. Are there any black flowers, Mark? There aren't really, are there?
No, I mean, as you said earlier, they're dark, dark purple, but I don't think there's any black. I might be wrong, but I haven't heard of any.
It's kind of like licorice shades almost, aren't there?
Black orchid, yeah.
Black orchid, yeah. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Black orchids. £12.95 for all 3 strands here. Beautiful, stunning. This is gorgeous, gorgeous bundle called Bumblebee, and it could pollinate all of the gorgeous bundles you've come in to get today. Oh, honeybees are amazing, aren't they?
They'll all be coming out of hibernation now. Now it's warming up. Yeah.
Goodness me, there you go. And my battery's gone. My battery's gone. How random is that? My batteries never go. I can't really hear what Laura's saying. It's probably not anything very interesting either. And knowing Ryan, it's probably some. Oh, they're hot. Hot batteries. Thanks, love. There you go. So, it's coming up to 22. How are you getting on, Mark?
Can I have 5 more minutes just to finish this bracelet and then I'm ready?
Sake. 5 minutes. We've been very liberal with
You'll be really proud of what I've done. You'll be amazed, actually, I think.
Going to be amazing. Awesome. Yes. We better be.
For somebody who doesn't do bridal, I think you'll be quite pleased.
Brilliant. Can't wait to see what Mark's done with his challenge bundle. Are we doing this one now? I like this. It's called Colours.
What?
Snowdrops don't have any colour, do they?
Green, yellow.
You mean white?
Yes, Ryan, you are right. White. White bundle. Snowdrop Colours. Ah, just the man. Bruce. If you were to hear of a bundle called Snowdrop Colours, what colour would you expect the bundle to be?
It's probably white.
White, yes. Laura, did you name this bundle? I rest my case. I rest my case. Anyway, regardless of the name, it's a lovely, lovely bundle. Where are these crosses coming from? Where have you found all these? In the magic cupboard? Oh, loads of strands in the magic cupboard. Goodness me. White quartz cross-shaped beads, 8mm in diameter. They're so pretty. Now, as Mark said earlier on, because you're getting magnesite. Marcasite is a gemstone, Laura, just before you laugh at me. Because you're getting this gorgeous magnesite. Mark on the brain. You've got this gorgeous banding going through here, and these are really gorgeous, organic, kind of neutral tones. I love the banding and the veining going through magnesite. It's so pretty, isn't it? Gorgeous white magnesite cross-shaped beads. You're then going to be getting, check this out, clear quartz faceted rounds. Now, these are beautiful rounds, aren't they? They're beautifully faceted. I want to show you the facets. Oh, I had these the other week and I got very poetic. I said I was talking about the kaleidoscope and the helter-skelter of life. The facets going round and round the gemstones like a swirly helter-skelter. These aren't just any clear quartz. These are Jewellery Maker clear quartz. And isn't it gorgeous? The facets normally go from top to bottom on a gemstone, don't they? But these go top to bottom and round, like that, like a swirl, like a spiral. There you go, spiral, like a spiral. They're beautiful, which means as soon as you put these in earrings, they're going to move and the facets are just going to look amazing. Oh, just gorgeous with your gorgeous white magnesite cross-shaped beads as well. The code is KFDC35. Here's your deal today for this gorgeous Stash Essential bundle. £9.95p. Amazing, 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 amazing. It's beyond a Stash Essential bundle though, because you're getting such interest with the gemstones. They're not just plain rounds, they're spiral faceted rounds. It's not plain magnesite, it's cross-shaped magnesite that you're getting here as well, which is just so much more interesting. £9.95. Sorry, darling, what was that? Oh, Mark, what would you do with the crosses? You wouldn't get angry or cross with the cross-shaped beads, would you, Mark?
No.
Oh.
Are you able to do a really funky ladder weave with them so they tessellate, so they slot into each other? Maybe 2 rows. So you've got the crosses crossing into each other. If you double it back on itself, do the crosses interlink?
Use simple words, Mark. I've no idea what tessellate means. I don't know. Is that what you mean? Hang on. Oh.
Yes.
Interlock.
Yes. So if you did a double row, that would look really funky.
Oh, it would!
Yeah. I think you can do it. The way the holes are drilled, you can do that.
Yeah! Have a go at it. Did you not like my joke?
Not particularly.
£9.95. Gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. Absolutely superb. Your Snowdrop Shade bundle.
I just don't get the name.
Well, neither do I, Mark. Neither. But I don't get a lot of things that Laura does.
Do you know what I would call it?
What would you call it?
It's another flower. It's a hellebore at the moment, also known as the Christmas rose.
The Christmas rose. You see, Laura? You see? I think that's a Christmas rose is much better. Gorgeous. So £9.95p for your gorgeous Christmas rose Snowdrop collection bundle. Absolutely gorgeous. £9.95p. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quality there. Well done. Right, where are we going now, lovely? Bright colours. Final bundle, then we're going to head over to Mark. What is this one called? Summer Garden. Brilliant. So that covers a multitude of colours. A magnesite of colours. My jokes are rubbish. Sorry. Right. Multi-magnesite plain rounds. Check these out. Gorgeous 6mm rounds. Magnesite. Are you whistling, Mark? Are you whistling on live television?
I've got that spiral in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel song in my head. Sorry.
It's live television, Mark. Mark is in his element today. You are, aren't you?
I've had a lovely day.
I've had a lovely day. Is that what they say on Bullseye to Jim Bowen? So do you want to take the speedboat? Do you want to take the fitted kitchen? And here's your £50. Have you had a nice day? Yes, Jim, I've had a lovely day. And off you go. You're going to split the fitted kitchen between two of you. Yes. And the speedboat as well.
And the trouser press.
And the Denby trouser press. Absolutely. Right, okay, so... trouser press. So you've got your magnesite multicolour rounds here, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful 6mm rounds. You've then got your multicolour magnesite 10x8mm cuboids as well, which are just gorgeous. I love, love, love these colours. Awesome. You can separate these colours out. Even if you're looking at these strands and you're thinking, oh, I've got an idea for the purple ones and the green ones, but not necessarily the other colours, that's okay. Use the ones that you want. Keep the other ones for a rainy day. Use them another time. It doesn't have to use them all now. You don't have to use these gemstones all together. You can use these completely separately if you want to. So you've got your two magnesite multicolour strands here. You've also got, oh, look at these. Multicolour quartz faceted 10mm rounds. Much, much, much darker palette, but like with the magnesite, it actually calms it down a little bit, don't you think? Maybe it does, yeah. So 230 carats of your multicolour quartz faceted rounds. It's all about colours. And there's something in here for everyone's palette. There's something in here for you, whatever your, for whatever your skin tone, whatever your hair colour, your eye colour. There's something in here for everyone, all ages, all tastes. And it's going to be an amazing price as well. Can't get any better. It's going to go low, low, Buffalo. Here's your price. £8.95p. Yeah. Yeah. 3 strands of genuine gemstones. Three multicolour strands of gemstones for under £9. Amazing. How much, sorry? Yeah, it is, isn't it? About £2.90 a strand. Absolutely tremendous. Absolutely gorgeous. Less £3 a strand for this gorgeous bundle. It's called a Summer Garden, which I just think is so befitting. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. I wish my back garden was that kind of colour in the summer. It's not, to be honest. I'm not very good at growing plants, Mark. I'm gonna have to email you. I need like a live link up to my garden so you can come and give me advice. You have a dog as well, don't you? We do have a dog. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I know. Yeah, yes, I know where you're going with that. But yes, we do have a dog. Yes. Oh, he loves digging in the flower beds. He loves lying in the flower beds as well. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, £8.95. Gorgeous bundle. Summer Garden. Oh, it just gives you colour, doesn't it, on dull days? Beautiful quality. Well done. Sorry, darling. Say that again. Ooh, have you got that rose quartz, please, Cass? I like your shoulder thingies today, Cassie. Really funky. It's very Beyonce. We're all in agreement. It's very Beyonce. Very nice. Shouldery on. Kind of military chic. Bruce, you look very military chic today as well.
Thank you.
He doesn't really, he's just like Bruce. Bruce. There we go. Right. Stunning rose quartz. Oh, my foot's gone to sleep. Rose quartz. We bought you these beautiful rose quartz marquise shaped beads earlier on in the show today. They were very, 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 very popular. We bought you on today's show. We only had 200 available. It just gives you an idea about how limited in quantity everything has been on today's show. So, there are still some of these left if you want to come in and get them. Your rose quartz petal-shaped beads, as Mark suggested, perfect for flowers. I can't remember who suggested. I think it might have been Ollie who suggested pendants, just a series of pendants. I think there are about 11 of these on a strand, which is absolutely amazing. So you've theoretically got enough for 10, 11 pendants, or you've got enough for maybe a couple of really beautiful flowers to wear as a brooch, maybe a buttonhole, maybe in a hair slide or a tiara. And the price point for this strand was amazing. Still some of these left. Give us a call when you can. Here's your deal. £7.95p. Still some. The go is so much that we've had on today's show, isn't it, Mark?
That black bundle, we just had a couple of.
The bumblebee one.
The bumblebee would look amazing with that.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Because it's about contrast sometimes, jewellery, isn't it?
Black and pink are a winning combination every time.
But similarly, it would go beautifully with your snowdrop kit as well. It would fit in really beautifully with those gorgeous white quartz, big chunky nuggets that Mark used in that stunning necklace a little bit earlier on. $7.95 for your gorgeous rose quartz top, rose quartz top drilled marquee shaped beads there. Well done. Now, I also wanted to show you another bundle we bought you earlier on called Woodland Walk. And I just love this. Oh wow, I didn't see that one earlier on. Oh wow. Look at this. If you can get gemstones that look like this in a bundle and look like that in a bundle, it's got my vote. One strand of jasper ovals, highly polished, really highly polished, really smooth, really beautiful. 2 strands of highly polished jasper, 25 by 18 millimeters. That's a dimension in both of these gemstone strands. The code is IGGC56. Really sophisticated color palette here. Very, very organic. Very, very moody and dark and deep and beautiful. So if you want to wear color, but you don't necessarily want to go down the very, very bright route, this could be a really great alternative for you. The great thing about these is every single one is completely unique. Every single one is completely different, which is just, it's Mother Nature all over, isn't it? Do try this out. It's called the Woodland Collection. And it's pretty much buy one, get one free, because this is your price. Yeah, pretty much buy one, get one free. And we were talking about these maybe with a macrame bracelet, weren't we, Mark?
I can't remember the day it was. It was over the weekend, and I think it might have been Jenny had an offer where we had a 3-strand pack of the rounds of this particular stone. And I think it was a 1 strand of 8mm and 2 strands of 6mm. Yeah. And I bought them, and they're really, really nice strands. So if anyone had bought those over the weekend, just a 6mm, an 8mm and an oval drop would make amazing earrings. I'm just picturing them in my head now is what I'm probably going to do if there's any left. I might do that. They'd be stunning.
And it would be a statement pair of earrings, but without being too bright on the colour. It would be really interesting, wouldn't it?
Beautiful. Yeah,
really, really beautiful. $7.95. That is pretty much buy one, get one free, because you're getting 2 strands of your jasper here for $7.95, which is just amazing. I do have lots of you joining us on the phone lines again. Don't forget, we are recapping all of these, so we have already played them today, but there are still some of these left if you want to add them to your order, either by giving us a call on our free phone number or by getting involved on our website. We sold out of so much on today's show. Sold out of a majority of our kits, our brands, our bundles. It's just been so busy. Thank you so much. Please don't forget that after the show today, Mark is going to be giving you a bit of his undivided attention for a Q&A session on Facebook, which is going to be jewellery maker related. It's going to be gemstone related. It can be gardening related. So Mark has very kindly said that he will do a bit of a Q&A session, which is going to be great. I'm just going to give you a quick recap on this bundle here as well, which is called Daisy Chain. We were talking about daisies earlier on. Just love them. So beautiful daisy white magnesite here. But the great thing about this is because it's magnesite, you're going to be getting that wonderful matrix running through the gemstone. So these beautiful markings, that gorgeous veining going all the way through these magnesites in 2 different sizes, both of them rounds though. You then got yellow dyed magnesite rounds and citrine faceted rounds. Now earlier on and I'm still captivated by this strand of citrine because it's not the orange citrine which I would normally associate with citrine. It's not lemon quartz yellow. It's kind of like a lemony quartz yellow, but with a touch of smoky quartz in there as well. It's almost like a khaki kind of colour. It's beautiful. This 4-strand bundle, which features citrine and a really unusual quality of citrine and 3 strands of magnesite, is incredible. And this is your price, £12.95. It's just awesome, isn't it? I mean, that's under £5 a strand. Yeah, it really, really is absolutely gorgeous. Well done. So a stunning, stunning bundle for you today. Well done for less than £13. Right. Oh, okay, lovely. Green aventurine, last strand that I'm going to recap, and then we're going to head over to Mark. So green aventurine carved flowers that we bought you earlier on. Still some of these left to go with the carnelian flowers that we bought you as well. The carnelian carved flowers, amazing. These are green aventurine, a gorgeous sage silvery green aventurine that you get here. Like I said earlier on, I wouldn't have the first idea how to carve gemstones, let alone facet gemstones. It's such a difficult and tricky thing to do. But we've done it. entire strands here, and as Mark suggested earlier on, wouldn't it be lovely just to make single rings out of all of these with even using a macrame braid as the shank on the ring? I think it's a lovely idea, especially if it's made out of something with a bit of give, so it could be one size fits all almost. You know, it could be a stretchy piece. Gorgeous. And your price today for this carved aventurine strand is exceptional. $11.95. Now, Mark, actually, I can liken this to another gemstone. Do you know the very, 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 very best? And I mean, the kind of jade that sells for thousands of pounds.
I think I've been looking at it thinking, what does it remind me of? And it's jade, isn't it? It's
like the best jade in the world, and this is what, you know, Buddhas and other religious icons are carved out of. And over in the Far East, you know, it's one of the most valuable gemstones in the world, isn't it?
Beautiful. Antiques Roadshow jade.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It is Antiques Roadshow quality jade. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous. So we're going to leave the details out for this gorgeous strand of aventurine. So if you do want to come in and get that, go for it. I'll take it over with me. Mark, now here we go. Oh, this has been your first go at bridal jewellery, isn't it?
Properly, yes.
Oh my word.
Will that do?
It's amazing, Mark! You're so
like
clever!
I've loved it, actually. I've really enjoyed it.
I was expecting, yeah, it's going to be great. You know, Mark's going to be making it, so it's going to be awesome. But for somebody who's never really had a go properly at bridal jewellery, that is, that's mine, Laura. You can keep your eyes off that. That's mine. Tell me about this piece, Mark. Tell us about this piece.
Well, I've combined gold and silver plated findings.
Beautiful.
Mixed the two, and they're all individually head pinned and roll wrapped onto a piece of beading thread, and then
the fact you can get the head pins through the pearls is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my word! It's gorgeous. Look at these earrings.
They're Laura's earrings.
Oh, these are definitely Laura's earrings. These are absolutely look at these. Oh wow! They go on forever.
They're lovely, aren't they? I'm really pleased with those. And then the bracelet and the earrings, I got 3 feet of 0.25 gold wire and just scrumped it up in your hands.
That's what you were doing?
Yeah, and then
I thought it was just some weird thing that you were doing.
Push a head pin through and make little, you can do the same with cufflinks as well.
Oh, Mark, that's awesome. With the button pearls, it's like they've sandwiched the beads in between. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I love the earrings as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous earrings here in a much simpler design with this beautiful chain. Is this made using eye pins?
Yes, yep, absolutely.
It's kind of like a rosary style piece, isn't it?
What it is. Yep.
Oh, it's gorgeous, Mark. For the first proper go at bridal jewellery, I think that's amazing. Give a round of applause, everyone. Oh, my goodness me. So how long? Oh, goodness me. Have you had fun today?
I've had a really good day.
You've been in your element, haven't you?
And thanks to everyone who's texted in today, and it's been really good fun.
It's been awesome. It's been so much fun. Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you again to, what was the name of the...
Northley Garden Centre for all their help.
Northley Garden Centre.
For all their help.
We love you. It's been absolutely tremendous, Mark. You've put so much work into putting these kits jewellery together. It's just spectacular. I don't know why I'm so surprised, you know, it was always going to be great, but a fantastic show. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please don't forget that after the show today, Mark is going to be joining you on Facebook for a Q&A session, gemstone related, jewellery maker related, or garden related as well. And I'm going to scarify my lawn, is that right?
It is, yeah.
I'm going to scarify my lawn when I get home. It's going to be painful, but I'm going to do it. Thank you so much for joining us. Mark's with you on the Late Show with Charlie tonight, so tune in between 5 and 9. Thanks a lot for joining us today, guys. Bye!
Bye-bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win 100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.